All right. Okay. What's up, Shelton? What's going on? What's going on,
What's
my
up,
man?
man? You hear me?
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Sure do. What's going on?
I'm here. I'm driving, man, on my way home. Had to go
Okay.
take care of some money business right quick.
Ah,
What's up with you, man? Did you hear the new news in the heavyweight division?
no.
IBF has ordered a title eliminator.
Who?
Jared Big Baby Anderson
Oh.
versus Frank Sanchez.
That's like two side chicks fighting. Okay, no, that was rude.
Yeah.
That was disrespectful. Okay, maybe not, but I'm not excited to see that
You
either.
said it. You got to deal with Frank and Big Baby when they roll up on you. You got to deal with that. You said it.
Yeah, those big dudes.
They're two big dudes. But yeah,
I'm not excited to see it.
I don't understand. I guess because Usyk's IBF mandatory has come up. You think that could be it, Marco?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
He dropped the WBO already. He already dropped the WBO.
I hate all these belts. They're fucking annoying, and it's annoying. There should just be one belt, right?
Yeah, but that's what Turkey and Dana are trying to do. But everybody says Turkey and Dana are bad for the sport, and they're gonna rob the fighters of everything, and this, that, and the third. And, you know what this.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to explain to people. Well, okay, say if I'm let's just go pick a random guy out of the air. Say I'm Troy Isley, right? Say I'm Troy Isley.
Mm-hmm.
The only money I'm really making is when I go spar people, correct?
Troy? Oh, I don't know.
You really don't see him on too many. You don't really see him on too many cards. He ain't fighting too much. When's the last time Troy Isley fought? It's been a minute, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know.
But so I ain't really making no money now. But if this league starts and I can make 30 to 40, maybe 50 grand a fight, and I can fight 3-4 times a year, isn't that better than making no money at all? And
Sure.
Working at
Sure.
Cervantes Tire?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to see Jared Anderson fight Sanchez, but better than nothing. We'll watch it.
I'll watch it. I mean, just to see what Anderson looks like, and if Frank is healed from his little knee injury or whatever. Whatever excuse he used when he got blasted out by Caballero, he said his knee was hurt. He was limping in there though. He did look like a piece of trash. He didn't look good. He looked injured. He looked fat and he looked injured.
Fat and injured. What's up, my insomniac? I had a little bit of insomnia myself. Well, not insomnia, but slept 5 hours, 6, and then I couldn't go back to sleep because it's fucking nice sinus infections. It's hard to breathe. It's annoying.
Oh man, what are you taking for that, bro? You got a Z-Pack?
Nah, they took a culture, they tested it, and then they gave me the proper. I just started yesterday, the one that should knock it out. So it's going to take a few days.
Okay, get you a Z-Pack, probably.
No, it wasn't a Z-Pack.
They probably gave you a Z-Pack.
No, it was something else. Oh, okay. Z-Pack is usually for lungs, not for sinus.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good.
But yeah,
I'm glad you got something for it.
Yeah, I hope it works soon.
Who is that down there?
Blind
Who is that
Faith.
down there?
Blind
Faith. What's up, man?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
You get any sleep last night?
You, man.
Get any sleep?
Yeah.
A little bit.
What's a little bit?
Like 3 hours.
Good Lord. Okay.
That's about what I get every night.
Are you serious?
That's about what I get every night.
Yeah, even after the ganglion block, it didn't help you sleep better?
Yeah, that don't have nothing to do with sleep.
A lot of people report. Hold on. A lot of people report after getting it way better sleep. So
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because it's
I've been
it's
sleeping. I
calmed
gotta
your
wait. I
nervous
guess
system
only
down.
had it for a week, but I've been, getting 3 to 4 to 5 hours of sleep for the past 10 years, maybe 10, 15
That
years.
can't be. I could sleep 9. I need 8 minimum, and I could do 9 or 10, which is wild.
Bro, I'd be
I
so tired
wish.
if I had that many hours of sleep. I feel like I'm
I
drained when I get
wish,
that many.
bro.
That's
I
what my wife
wish.
says. I feel the other way around. If I don't sleep, I feel kind of like out of it. Like I like being rested. It makes me feel good.
I wish I could get that kind of sleep, bro. If I get 5 hours, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, 5-6 hours.
Yeah, now me, I'm doing 7 minimum, and I'm tired. 8 is a good sweet spot. 9 is like super rested. But there's days like when it gets
Wow.
winter and cold, I can sleep longer. Something about the weather just makes you want to fucking pass out. I
Must
love
be
naps
nice.
too. I love naps. Love naps.
Jersey Bob,
Naps?
that's you?
Yeah, naps. No, that's blind Oval Office, aka the
Oh,
Maltese
office.
Carlos.
What's up?
What's up?
Did you say Oval Office?
Yeah,
I heard that.
that's that's his screen name. CJ, jump in the chat. What are you doing? About to go hibernate for the winter.
So,
Yeah.
so what do we think, fellas? Frank Sanchez
Yo, what's that
versus
background
Jared
noise?
Big Baby Anderson. What do we think?
That's Oval. I had to mute him. Frank Sanchez versus. I mean, I don't think my alert went out, so I know nobody's in here. I'm gonna try to do it again. I don't really want to see that fucking fight. Do you guys?
What fight?
Frank Sanchez was ordered to fight Jared Anderson.
Oh, this dude just hit the mail truck. He's about to get paid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not?
I
Why
don't
not?
know. They're both kind of like, I don't know, like not like they've lost. They're not real
Let's-
contenders. They're
Who else would you rather them
What do you think?
match? It's a good fight for
What do
both
you
of
think
them
what
to
do you guys
kind of
think
come
of
back. It's a,
Anderson?
well,
though?
I don't think Jared Anderson should fight
You
until he
think
gets his head in
Anderson
it.
deserves the title eliminator?
He needs to put his head in it because if you fight with your head not into it, that's where you get hurt.
that's what I'm saying. This is probably a good wait. Frank Sanchez?
No, I'm talking about Jared Anderson.
Frank Sanchez versus Big
No, but
Baby
who-
Anderson.
Frank Sanchez can fight though.
He can, but he also lost.
Yeah, but
and
the
he's
IBF
not.
has ordered a title eliminator between Frank Sanchez and Anderson. Do you guys believe that Anderson deserves a title eliminator?
Wait, this is a title eliminator for
Yeah.
what belt?
IBF, you said?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
wait,
the IBF
how-
ordered it today.
wait. How are they fighting for a belt coming off losses?
It's a eliminator, so they don't fight for a belt. Does that make them fight for the belt? Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
an
Well,
eliminator. The winner gets to fight.
the winner fights for the belt. That's why.
Exactly.
the
So
winner-
how?
I'm with you. I don't fucking know.
Yes.
Wait, when was Jared Anderson top 5? And now all of a sudden he comes off a loss and now is in an eliminator fight with Frank Sanchez?
That is an amazing perspective.
What the hell?
I don't
But
know.
he fought since the loss. He's fought since the loss and he won.
Oh!
He's had
I'm
a
gonna
fight
leave
since the
this
loss.
up here. I'm gonna leave this up here. The Queen has entered the room.
Shelton, do you remember that fight? He
Bow
fought.
down. Bow down to the Queen, you fucking peasants.
Facts.
Jackie, appreciate you, girl. Happy Thanksgiving, Marco. In case we don't go live tomorrow.
Jackie,
She's
my girl.
honestly,
Good looking out, Jackie.
You know what
Jackie
this is
came
doing?
to some cash.
This is making me get pissed at you for not coming down to Atlanta so we could have met. Now I'm pissed. Told my wife about you, everything, man. We were ready to meet you, and then you just didn't want to. I don't blame you. It's a bunch of sweaty ass fucking dudes in there, but there was a lot of females in there watching the fights, though. But thank you, Jackie. You're the best. I probably won't. I might go live tomorrow night. That might
Jackie.
happen.
Thank you,
Like, wait.
Jackie. You're the best.
Salute to the Queen, Jackie.
You're the
Jackie's
best, Jackie.
always
You're the
Jackie's
best.
always in them. She really be in them channels, bro. She really be in there, bro. I be seeing her.
She doesn't play around. She does not play around. And honestly, no disrespect, Clarissa, but Jackie snatched that crown right the fuck off your melon. She's the queen of this channel now. Wait,
She did. She just snatched it. She just snatched it, Clarissa. She just
Sure did.
snatched it.
She sure did. Thank you,
Okay,
Jackie.
so-
You're the best.
Now, who did Now, Anderson's last fight, did he win? Was it a decision or did he stop the guy?
Bro,
I think it was like a shitty ass decision, right?
Jared Anderson didn't even want to be in there. He was complaining about being in there.
Right.
He said he didn't want to be in there. He
Yeah.
was like, the dude is hitting me in my elbows. And they was like, bro, do you want to fight?
That's
He was
what
like,
I'm saying.
yeah, I'm just in. So how? Like,
what
we
I'm saying,
we
guys.
did not forget that, bro.
90% mental. And if that 90% is not sharp, you can get hurt or die.
And he's fighting Frank Sanchez.
Yeah.
Frank Sanchez can box and punch, bro.
Yeah. No, it's
But
not
you know,
just
people
just the
are
money,
written-
Jackie. It's the
they wrote
fact that
Frankie off.
you're in here more
They
than hurt.
wrote Frankie off after Caballero whooped
And
his
I'm
ass.
kidding,
Remember
mostly,
that?
by the way. Like you guys are both, the queens. But Clarissa's the
You
queen
know they
in
wrote
recess.
Frankie off after Caballero kicked his ass, though, right?
Clarissa's the queen in recess, and you're the WBO, IBF, and WBA queen right now. That's just what it is. She's in recess. Fun truck, finally. Is he eating? Let me see.
So,
Nope, not eating. Oh, yeah, he's eating, of course. Where's that gum? Yeah, he's fucking eating. This guy. What is that? Hold on. I'm gonna blow that up. I want to see what the fuck you're eating.
It's a
What the fuck? Okay, that's a bagel, sausage, tater tots, eggs, and what's the red shit?
salsa.
Salsa. Okay. Damn.
are you training, bro?
No,
Are
but
you in training
Shelton,
right now?
Shelton, don't you miss that 29-year-old metabolism?
What do you?
Fuck.
What do you mean? This is just a normal
Yes, I
breakfast.
do.
It's not anything.
Don't you
anything
miss that
crazy.
with blind
Yes, I
faith? You
do.
too. Remember?
Yes, I
At that
do.
age, you can eat whatever the fuck you want.
Bro, I still eat whatever the
Yeah,
hell
I
I
can
want.
Oh, do
whatever
you?
I want
All
back
right.
then.
Nah, not me. But also, like Fun Truck, you
I can't.
exercise, so
I
you
can't.
can even eat more because you burn off more. So, did you make that?
Marco, you working out, right? You work out, but when I
work
work,
out
I swear my
I work out
metabolism
every
is
day.
my metabolism has been skyrocketed. The more I work out, like I'm always hungry.
I work out
Oh.
at least every day.
Yo, your shoe collection is kind of up there. Okay, I see you.
I mean, nah, that's actually my son's. Mine's only the one right there, the black Nikes. Those are my sons, and the rest are like my wife, my daughter. I used to be a big sneakerhead, coming from New York, but then I got older and I decided to act my age, so I stopped.
Man, you can
Starting
still
to pay
always
bills.
sneak too, bro.
Instead of buying shoes.
I had a Jordan collection. I sold it for like total like 5 or 6 G's back 10 years ago.
Wow.
I had original
To pay a bill,
1989 J's, Jordan 4s, military blues that had been sole swapped. So you could actually wear them. But so the sole was new, but everything else was 89. Those alone I got like two G's for those. And then I had back 10 years ago, the Jordans weren't as easily read. You remember they would release them just a limited amount, and then people would have to rebuy them. Like they were never available on the app. Now most of them are available.
Right.
So they were worth a lot more. Yeah. And I would always get the ones with the Nike Air on
Right.
the back because back then they got rid of the Nike Air. It was all just the Jumpman, which I thought was ugly. The Nike Air to me is the
Right. But that became his brand, though. Now his brand is Jumpman.
right. But now they went back to most of them have
Jumpman's
the
a
Nike Air in the
subsidiary of
back
Nike, yeah.
because it looks just more
really?
classic. Yeah, most of them have the Nike Air in the back.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, I didn't know that. I ain't bought Jordans in so long, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't bought
But
Jordans in like
I also stopped
15
wearing
years.
Jordans because I have flat feet. I mean, I had them corrected with surgery, but I like light shoes. Like I'm at the old dad age where like I just want the shits to be flexible, light, and comfortable. Like I don't give a like Jordans are fucking heavy.
yeah, they're a horrible shoe. If you
you're
really
playing
think about
basketball-
it, they look nice. They look nice, fellas, but a Jordan is a horrible
terrible.
shoe. It's
very
terrible.
uncomfortable. You know what's comfortable? The only Jordan I think is uncomfortable is the Jordan 3s. Those are pretty comfortable. Little clunky, but comfortable.
Those are comfortable, yeah.
Those aren't bad, but the 4s are my favorite. But those are.
But you know what's good for us old people?
What's up?
You know the best shoe for us old people, bro, is New Balance. New Balance got a good shoe.
That's
New Balance.
see, Shelton. Now I'm starting to think you might be white. That's a white man shoe.
No, New Balance is I ain't gonna look. I'm from deep. We from deep. New Balance is but them Air Maxes feel good. I ain't gonna lie.
Now New Balance, because I have wide feet, so New Balances are actually because that's the one thing I hate about Nike.
Air Max are cool. They're cool.
Nikes are very narrow. Like I don't know why the fuck they make them so narrow, but they do.
No, that's true.
It's annoying, and I have wide feet. Like I'm probably a size 11.
The
maybe,
New
but I gotta
Balance
wear
is
12. I
because
got wide
they're
feet.
bull, bro. I got like 4 pair of them motherfuckers.
Mm.
New Balances are the shit when you get old. They are that shit.
And they're expensive because they're made in the USA, so you pay a premium for it.
Yeah, $90 a pop.
No, they are a good shooter. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
Yo,
they
y'all messed
are.
my head up, bro. Hold on. Jared Anderson and Frank Sanchez title eliminated, bro.
That's what Shelton says. I've yet to see confirmation, but I haven't looked.
Who did that come from?
Yeah.
Mike Coppinger?
IBF. Look up here. That came from Counterpunch Boxing News.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't think Jared Anderson's brain is really calibrated to be in this game right now. But I'm not shitting on him. I think he's a talented fighter. He just doesn't have. And I went through this. I have more skill than most people, and I'm telling you, I know I sound like I'm just patting myself on the back. I did skill wise, but my brain wasn't always calibrated to want to be in there and do it.
Marco, you remember that? You remember that interview he had with
Right.
Roy Jones, and he broke down crying?
Sure. You have to understand his mother. If you guys don't know this, Jared Anderson's mother is a therapist. She's a psychologist. So he, unlike most of us who grew up in the hood, was probably not taught to ignore your feelings, toughen up, don't be a bitch. He was probably taught to embrace his feelings.
Well, you know, like his background, though, right? You know,
don't.
like
And I just know that his mother's a psychologist.
Jared Anderson is left side, blue rag.
What the fuck's that mean?
He comes from that.
He's a blood. He's a Crip. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a Crip.
You have to
Yeah.
Crip it in
What?
Ohio.
Yeah,
brother's
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
brother's
yes, bro.
His brother's doing like
Christmas.
26 years in the pen.
No, for real. That's why one of the things that's one of the reasons he got
His
in the
brother's
fight.
doing like 26 years or something.
He's really from that. Him and his
Okay.
brothers and all of that.
But
Like,
still, either way, I think he was taught to embrace his feelings and that is great in life, especially when you get older.
Yeah, he's still a bitch.
But
He's still soft,
hold on.
you know what I'm saying?
But
You know,
it is
there's
not
a lot of
useful
soft crap out
in
there.
terms of
He's still
boxing. Because in terms of boxing, that Tank said it right. Tank doesn't say a lot of right things, but he did say, I don't want the fire to come out of me if I go to therapy. And that's absolutely true. So that's what I suspect the reason is for Jared. At 23, I was the most angry, meanest I could be. That's a prime age to fight. He's already has the mentality of like a fucking dad from a 40-year-old dad, like calmer, like I just want to get rid of
He's not that type of dude, Marco.
But again,
You
it's
can tell
nature
by
versus
the way
nurture.
he speaks. He's not that type of dude.
It's nature versus nurture. I think he was nurtured
He's a
into
soft-ass
being
dude.
right. But if he grew up in a different house,
You gotta
maybe-
respect that man, Shelton. You can't be calling him a bitch and saying he's soft. He steps in the ring.
I
That's
don't
true.
respect motherfuckers. I don't respect motherfuckers who quit at anything. Anything.
Well, he never actually
When
quit.
you quit, I lose all
He
respect.
never quit. He wasn't trying. He was complaining, but he never
This
actually.
Well,
is
he didn't quit.
Marco.
You're right.
This is
You're
what up,
right.
Shelton.
You're right. He didn't quit against Bacoli. He didn't quit. You're
The
right.
thing.
oh no,
about-
he was trying against Bacoli. He tried against
He was
Bacoli.
beating.
Wait, hold on. Let Fun Truck talk. Go ahead.
See, the
He was
sport about
beating
the thing
into
about
submission.
Hold on.
He was
Shelton.
beating into submission.
Hold on. Go ahead, Fun Truck.
so boxing's full of mountains and valleys, right? Like the highs are real high and the lows are low. When you lose against Bacoli, and then you get people just calling you a bitch and like saying that you're not shit and you're not that guy because of your personality, how all of that pressure kind of either forms a fighter, and I think that hate towards Devin Haney went away this weekend, and I think Jared Anderson can probably do the same. Although I'm not a big Jared Anderson fan.
And that's my point. All that hate with somebody who isn't taught to embrace their feelings will fuel them, and it just what to do. We're all men in here. We fucking get angry when we get scared. When we get frustrated, when we get sad, what do we do first? It's almost always comes out as anger in men, right? But when you're taught to embrace your feelings,
Right.
it filters through and you bypass the first stage, which is bullshit, and you're able to express the true underlying emotion, right? Am I glitching?
No, you're fine.
Okay. So you express the true, and that's good in terms of mental health and growth, but in the ring, you need that anger. That anger is a fucking cardinal thing. It's necessary. So that's what I think is up with him. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can go for
I
that.
get that.
I
I
can
get
go for
that.
that.
That makes sense.
So and I've been there like with him, like the pressure, like I don't really want to be like as a fighter, like Fun Truck, do you ever have a day where somebody asks you to spar and you don't want to, and you're saying you're questioning yourself, like, my pussy, like, why don't I spar him? Do you ever
Yeah.
do that? 'Cause I've done. Yeah,
Mhm.
right. Yeah, and that's bullshit. Like, we shouldn't have to go through that, but we do. And it's like, boxing is not fight or flight. It's not supposed to happen every day. Our brains aren't wired to always be ready to fight. They're just not. And when
And you,
but when we're not, when you're in this community, you're a bitch. You're a pussy. You even question yourself sometimes. It took me a long time, Fun Truck, to realize that not to consider myself a bitch. Days that I just didn't want to spar. It took me a long time, and then finally I'm like, fuck you. I'm not
I
and
think
it's the
some of
same
that.
thing
I think some of that pressure probably came from outside the ring too. Like some of the stuff he was dealing with outside the ring. I think that was some of the stuff he was dealing with too, and it probably came out inside the ring.
right. What's up,
If
behind?
that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what his deal is outside the ring. I mean, is there a father present? I don't know.
Is he a world
Um,
champion?
No.
No.
All right,
No,
so
no.
he's got. I mean, what are we talking about? I don't think he is in the competition for a world title right now.
No, but apparently he's going to be if he can beat Frank Sanchez. Apparently that's what's happening. I don't know.
I'll tell you what I think about him. I think that he was a good amateur, and I think that he was propped up by his coaches. You see it a lot all the time that these really good amateurs, they start to develop in their pro career, and they feed him bums, and then they meet somebody like Bacoli.
Well, and then Bacoli proved to not be that big of a threat either. So
Well, do y'all remember the fight Jared Anderson had with Richards? That was a difficult fight. So we were already kind of seeing, okay, where he's at, because if you remember, they were moving Jared Anderson kind of fast.
mm,
You know
Top
what I
rank,
mean? And
I think. Sorry to cut you off. Fine.
no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
But Top Rank does a good job of building these pro careers. I mean, they absolutely feed their prospects like 10 cans within a 2-year calendar window. Like they do with just about everybody, and Jared Anderson was another one of them. I hate watching Top Rank cards. They absolute like just
Well, I mean,
uh
they get a lot of talent, and you want to build them. You want to get there. You want to get them comfortable under the lights. You want to get them on cards. You want to build their name. You want to kind of move
was
them. But some of them had hype. And if you remember, Jared Anderson had a lot of hype behind him,
ton of hype.
and he was becoming main events real fast. So that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure on someone who's still young. He's a big kid, but he's still young. Not
Did he
everybody's gonna not everybody's gonna graduate to the same level, the same way. Like we see Abdullah, he's young, he's taking it on. They had to build him though. You know what I mean?
that was my
So
question, right? Because that was a good fight to rewatch that fight with him and Sam Noakes. What do you think
Yeah,
about that
I'm
one,
actually
Marco?
gonna. I dropped the video of Devin and Norman today. I don't know if any of you guys caught it. If you did not, maybe I should play it. But I'm gonna do the Noakes and Abdullah one today. Probably drop it tomorrow.
Here's what people have to say about that. I think they think Abdullah Mason made it more difficult than he needed it to be, and that he could have just sort of fought more defensively and sort of done what Devin Haney did. And then you have like Ness on the Boxing Voice saying that he got hit too much and that he has the skills to win, like to hit and not get hit. But I think Abdullah Mason is one of those fighters that will run through the fire. Doesn't matter. That's his. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know
Well,
if he'll ever learn that
here's the
to ever
problem.
hit and not get hit.
Fun Truck. Are you young enough? Did you ever watch Meldrick Taylor?
Yeah, Julio Cesar Chavez, right?
Okay, so there's an example. I meant are you old enough, but there's an example of somebody who ran to the fire to a fault, to a
Yeah.
critical fault.
Yeah.
So we don't want Mason to be the same.
right.
You got to know when to step away.
But that's
You
what
gotta
that's what you call a throwback fighter. That's what we want to see. Everybody wants Devin Haney to stick in the pocket a little bit longer, right?
Mhm.
You get it in Abdullah Mason. You have somebody super technical that's throwing beautiful combinations, and then he's getting hit too. So, I think when I look at Abdullah Mason fight, I'm like, holy shit, this is like 30 years in the past. I'm watching a real fighter like
Mm.
go through that fire, and He's a long southpaw. He should be fighting on the outside, right? He should fight like Shakur Stevenson.
He fights with range when he wants to. He widens his stance. The way you get range, for those of you who don't know, is you widen your stance and you lean forward. So now you have range because look, right now you could hit me, but if I lean back, I am literally 4 feet away from you, right? That's how you get range. And he does that at times, but he also jumps in the fucking phone booth like Clark Kent trying to save the world. You know what I mean? And that's the problem sometimes. It's his over what's the word? Whatever. Too much phone booth. He's in the phone booth too much sometimes.
Overextending on his front foot too much. You could say all that. Good morning/afternoon, y'all. I'm not coming with the energy
Marco's
today.
saying, like it's too much bravado. He's giving
Bravado. Okay,
yeah.
cool. You could say that the mindset,
No,
or
no,
the
no,
he's
no,
talking.
no,
I think he's talking about the physical aspect of what he's actually
I was talking
doing.
about how
But
he would just overcommit to the phone booth, almost like on some like ego shit. Like, nah, you want to bang?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your bravado. Like,
Oh, right.
but he's still young though. Remember, and this is what I said. Yes, we all like his skills, and we've seen he has a total. But what really shot him up was that firefight with Johan when he got dropped. That's when people really, really started saying his name. We were already kind of on to him, but as far as him getting like that big notoriety to where people are like stopping him and saying, "Hey, oh, you're that kid," it was because he got dropped. He got hurt, and then he hurt the dude. He got hurt again, and then he stopped the dude. So people, casuals, they're like, "Oh, we love that. We love you. That's great." And so he's like, "Oh, that's what people want." And he kept saying it. "Oh, we want to be entertaining. We want to be entertaining. We want to be entertaining." But it's like you have the skills to be entertaining and smart,
Let
but
me
he's
add to that.
still young. And if you remember, his whole team kept telling him, "Hey, make the fight easy. You don't have to do this." But he kept going into it. So I
yeah,
think he's like,
You gain fans when you're watching that at a fight party, and that fight is on before the main event, and people are watching that fight with Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes. People
yeah,
remember that Abdullah name,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
they'll forget about or
but
they'll leave that bad taste in your mouth with Shakur Stevenson and Edward De Los Santos. Imagine going to a fight party and watching that shit compared to watching Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes.
Yeah.
isn't that funny how the narrative changes depending on the fighter? Somebody could be Chenny who's never got dropped, but another dude he's a warrior. But
Y'all got it.
talk about it,
I want
TJ.
to say this real quick. I'm not going to be on super long.
Oh, come
Um,
on.
Come on, man.
Stay on. Get your mind off things.
Come on. No. I gotta attend to things. I can't just fucking dodge it.
Okay.
Cool. I know. On a lighter note, I want to come up here to, like you said, take my mind off shit. So real quick, I know I suspended temporarily. I think we got like 2 weeks left on Alan Day before he gets his black card back because he was on some bullshit the other night. But
What do you do again to lose? the black
y'all
card?
might take mine, huh?
What do you do to lose the black
I
card?
suspended Alan Day's black card because he was talking. I can't even remember the exact thing he said, but I know I
Well,
stand on that. Whatever decision I made
to
that
maybe
night.
make a barter with you. Can I get the black card temporarily?
Hell nah. No.
No.
I don't do that.
Okay.
Negative.
Just checking. Okay.
Oh, yo, I said earlier in the chat that I was going to give you some tanning sessions so you can get closer to your audience. You know what I mean? I'm trying to
Oh, that's
trying
what
to bring you.
said. I didn't see the tanning
Yeah.
session part. I actually get, believe it or not, I get relatively dark quickly in the sun. I'm not that
Okay.
much of a cracker.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I wouldn't have guessed that, but I wanted to say,
What's that?
y'all, real quick, y'all might take my card for this. That's what I was getting to. That
Uh-oh.
I have never in my life owned a pair of Jordans.
Yeah,
When
bro,
I was young, when they were
black
really
card,
hot,
that's a
my
big
mama
deal.
couldn't
as a
afford them.
Mexican,
And then when I got older, I didn't want to follow trends. I like to be myself.
Tell
If
me
y'all
if I'm
can't
wrong,
tell, but
DJ, but you strike me as you've had a skater phase in your life. Am I wrong?
no, I never. Well, I didn't have the
Right.
balance for a skateboard. Like in the 80s, hold on, let's back up. In the 80s, when I hopped off the big wheel, I tried to get on a skateboard. I didn't have the balance for it. My balance is much better now, but I did.
Hacky sack.
It's
or something?
embarrassing. I did. No. I rollerbladed when
I
that was
knew it.
hot, like in '92. Like in '92, I tried rollerblading. That wasn't great, but Yeah, that's funny. I did wear a lot of Vans and
That's
what was the other one?
there we go.
DCs.
There we go. So you look
Vans
like a
and
skater. You dressed like a
DCs.
skater, right? You probably had the fucking baggy ass pants, the chain connected into your wallet, right?
No, I didn't have no fucking no. But I lived through that era. I know what you're talking about because that's the time I got to the burbs. So no wallet chain. But I did have some baggy ass pants. Matter of fact, I was in the yearbook for most fashionable.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
all right. I got you. Good for you. Yeah, I never fucked with I always was big in sneakers. So, you know, you grew up in the hood for the most part. If you don't wear the dope, the hot kicks, you get made fun of. So everyone wants to avoid that. So you just get them. You know.
See, no, I didn't fuck with that. I was like, I'm going to do against that. That's how strong my will was at a young age. Like, okay, y'all don't like what I got on, but I do. And again, I got in the yearbook for fashion. Eventually, shit circled around to me. So, but no, I wasn't going to just follow a trend just to follow it. Of course, you know, I had British Knights way back.
Yeah, forgot about those.
BK Knights.
Forgot about those.
The fake Reeboks.
The fake Reebok pumps were my shit.
Bro, I had Shaq.
Yeah,
bro.
see, when
So,
most
I mean,
people were
hey,
on
we
Nike, I
all
was
go
on
through it.
Reebok. I was that type of dude. I was rocking Reebok when everyone was rocking
Yep.
Nike.
I'll rock.
I want to put my stamp on the game.
I'll rock Reebok pumps right now.
Marco,
Word.
did you watch the Bill Haney interview on the Boxing Voice?
Yeah, I tried to get in, and Ness didn't let me in because he said he wants only 3 people. Yeah, I tried to get in right before that, and then he was like only keeping 1 co-host. But
Yeah.
I did not watch it. No, just a little bit. If I'm not on it, I usually don't watch it.
For sure.
Mm.
I think Devin Haney is becoming people's favorite fighter. If he fights in February, that'd be amazing. A turnaround like that
That's a quick turnaround, yeah.
through the
I don't
holidays.
see it, but
I don't see it, but last time Bill Haney came on the Boxing Voice after the Ramirez fight, and they said they lined it up with Norman. Now he's trying to line it up with Rolly. So if Rolly says yes, I think they do line it up for February.
okay, that's possible. Cool. Thanks for letting me know.
Because
Wait, so the Haneys are staying at 47?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they were planning on leaving. I think they go undisputed there. I think they collect all the belts.
That's what I would do.
I heard they were Iron Zion, Zayas, Vander Zayas. That's one. And I remember them saying something about Ennis at 50. So those guys are both at 54.
No. I think Bill started today making the campaign for Rolly, and I think Rolly's trying to stray away from the fight. But I think that fight between Rolly and Devin Haney goes exactly like the Brian Norman fight.
He whoop his ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, even worse.
Doesn't have a chance, he has a chance because it's boxing, but
Yeah.
not much. Yeah.
No, Devin's going to do Rolly way worse than Brian.
Yeah.
And you know, you hear it time and time again that fighters say they will fight anybody at any time. I only believe one person. I honestly am starting to believe that Devin Haney's that guy.
Devin.
Yeah.
Hey, I believe Shakur too. I think Shakur calls out a lot of people and they say it and then they don't fight them. But I think Shakur is one of those guys.
See, I don't know because I understand what you're saying. Like it's hypothetical that he'll call out everyone and negotiations might fall through. We're not in those rooms, but Devin has put it on
50
wax.
fight up. That's all Shakur's got to do.
No, Devin has put it
50.
on wax. You've actually seen him fight tough opponents, so
That's
I feel what he's saying. I feel what Funch
Line
is
it
saying.
up. 50-50 fights is what we want.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True that. I mean, fuck, man. Tio beats them all.
What do y'all think about that T.O. Shakur? Do y'all think it actually happens? And what do y'all think about it?
I do.
Nope.
I'm starting not to believe that it's going to happen because they announced it last month for early next year. They don't have a contract signed. Everything's been silent as of late. I don't think it
that's a
happened.
good point.
I'm just trying to keep the buzz up, but no, that shit ain't happening, man. I'm sorry to be negative like that. But no.
Tio has announced more imaginary fights than like anybody that's ever existed.
Facts.
Well, Shakur also had a part in this? Didn't he also kind of make it seem like it's happening?
Yeah, he was the one who said T.O. He said, "Let's make the fight."
Well, yeah, he hyped it up, but he didn't say it's official tissue. He didn't say that, to my knowledge.
I don't know if anyone has. That's the thing.
Somebody did. Mike Cappinger, maybe. I don't know. Somebody put it out there.
Mike Cappinger has my job, and we have to take him out.
He's capping. Yeah.
We have to take him out.
Yeah, that dude. I don't know.
He's
Anyway,
awkward. I don't know how he's.
He
in the
always
sport.
looks like he's smelling a fart. He's always like, always. Am I wrong?
No, he's weird.
Mo Brains, appreciate you, big dog. Dev vacated title instead of fighting Sandor Martin.
Wait, Marco, I wanted to bring something up that I thought.
Go ahead.
I remember hearing on the panel all the time that Devin didn't want the fight against Brian Norman, that he was forced into the fight, that like he talked himself into this contract. And I thought that was the most stupid take anybody can make, because a fighter has to sign the fucking contract, the bout agreement against the other fighter. How do you
Right.
force someone's signature? And then he made it look easy and dropped him in the second round. Where's everyone at? Oh, Brian Norman's now going to pro box. He was never that good.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, the
Wait,
narrative
what?
swings wildly. Hey, I'm glad you pointed that out. Fun
Wait.
Truck, so I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
have
Hold
to.
on. You just said Brian Norman's going to Pro Box?
That's where he
Oh,
goes.
some dudes. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. Other people been saying it.
Yeah, they're basically like he's not good, so we should fight on Pro Box. They're trying to.
Overreactionary.
He is a high
Okay.
level pro box fighter. I don't think he. I'm talking shit now.
Really?
No, I don't know. I'm
Come
just
on,
talking
dude.
Shit. I'm
I
talking
think
shit.
I know Roach fought on Pro Box, but I think it's too much sauce, man. It's just too much sauce.
Roche. I mean, you gotta start somewhere. But when you
Tiger
headline
Johnson. Tiger Johnson just fought in pro box.
Yeah, but Norman, nah. Don't do that. Don't do this, my man.
Okay.
That's a good fight. We haven't talked about what y'all think about that Roach Cruz fight.
Wait,
I
TJ.
think Roach should beat him, but it's hard to tell because Tank doesn't come at you the way Pitbull does, right?
Right.
So maybe Roach will have a little more problem with somebody who's in his chest the whole time. Tank was not in his chest the whole time.
Yeah, I pointed that out. Yeah, go ahead. Fun Truck, you had a question for me?
I just was like, what's your take on everyone saying that Devin didn't want the fight and that he was forced into this?
Well, it's bullshit. Like I tell Marco almost every day, I don't got to do shit. Can't nobody force me to do shit. So, yeah, they were like, well, he has no other options. He's desperate at this point. I hate these fucking narratives. Like, if you don't like a fighter, then he's desperate. He has to do something. Yeah, he did something, didn't he? And you might not like the fashion in which he did it, but he was effective. So fuck all that shit. I hate these revisionist narratives to put a bow on it. Like whatever plays out, I'm gonna find a way to still try to maintain my angle, but on some bullshit. I don't do that, man. If I'm wrong,
You can't
I'm
take
wrong.
those people.
So
You can't take
I
those
feel you.
people serious. You know, I like HLD.
Not at all, but that's
what
unfortunately most of these fucking panelists are fucking not any of y'all, but like in general, are on some bullshit. So
Alan was writing on Norman heavy, and then after the fight, he kind of accepted that Haney's becoming that guy.
Alan
okay.
trolled heavily, I believe.
He does like a lawyer troll. You know, it's pretty high level. I'll give him props for that, but yeah, he trolling. That's why I had to
Yeah, he
suspend
just put out a troll list. He just put out his troll list.
Right.
him. That's funny.
Exactly. He did.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
but
my top 10 trolls pound for pound. Maybe that's what I'll do this afternoon /
No,
evening.
but a troll.
Top 10
Alan's not
boxing trolls pound for
necessarily-
pound.
Alan's not necessarily a troll because he came back and he gave Devin his flowers, and like he actually completely flipped. You know, he went 180.
Did he?
Yeah.
I mean, how can you?
Yeah, but in general, he be, in my opinion, maybe just because we disagree a lot. And shout out to him, I respect him, but I feel he'd be trolling.
I think Bob's the only one who was like, "Fuck it,
Exactly.
no flowers. This is not."
No flowers.
Yeah. No
Because you
flowers.
could have
Bob
easily
don't.
said. I mean,
I don't like him at all.
I don't want to go on this tangent, but could you have said the same thing about Crawford and Canelo? Like
What?
that it was a very similar fight, that just kind of a footwork and not necessarily the clinching, but the lack of action. Or was there more action in
Nah.
that fight?
There wasn't that much.
No,
more.
it was more engagement.
There was
it was
more, but
yeah,
not
way
much.
more.
See, thanks, Marco.
I found that fight pretty
Are
boring
you talking
too.
about the Devin fight?
I
Yeah.
did. I was fucking hyped.
Canelo
The
and
Devin
Crawford.
fight?
Yo, I just rewatched that
Why
fight.
was
The
it
fight
boring?
was pretty. The fight wasn't as boring as what people say. To me, I just rewatched it. It wasn't as really
Okay.
boring
Well,
as what people say. I get it.
let him
It
answer.
came
Why was
after
it boring?
Sam Noakes and everything, but it still wasn't like boring like a sleeper fight, like Conor Ben laying on Eddie's head. Like I don't really.
Wait, hold up.
Brian was still
Oh.
trying.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
Let him answer. Why was it boring?
What did he say?
Why was it boring?
Oh, he's not talking to me.
You said it wasn't.
Why was the fight between Haney and Norman boring? Why
Well,
was it
this man
boring?
said it wasn't. I don't know who you're talking to, but
I mean, you didn't think it was boring, Shelton?
No, this said it was, and Marco just said it was.
I found it boring.
no. I
I'm
think you
asking
got it
two
mixed
guys.
up. He was actually
I'm
talking
asking
about
the two
Crawford,
guys who said
Canelo.
the fight was boring. Why
Well, we're
was it
talking about
boring in their
Canelo
opinion?
Crawford.
Crawford,
Yeah,
Canelo,
Marco said
Shelton.
Canelo Crawford is boring, which is wild to me. But
Oh, Crawford
maybe I
Canelo
was just
was a
too hyped. I
one-sided
pulled an
ass whooping.
all-nighter.
It was a
I got
one-sided
sick.
ass whooping. It was supposed to be
I
boring.
went in.
It was supposed to be boring. It was a one-sided ass.
Yeah, it was. Definitely.
Which one?
Canelo Crawford.
All right, let's stick to Devin Haney and Brian Norman, 'cause
Okay.
that's more recent.
It was a one-sided ass whooping. It was supposed to be boring. So why was Haney and Norman boring? Fun truck.
Well,
You right?
yo, Brian Norman's face looked fucked up after the fight.
It sure did.
Is that boring? Man, I'm tired of fans.
Well, look,
Boring to me.
I can't.
That's
wait
what I'm
up,
trying to
Shelton.
figure out. 'Cause
I
I
feel
didn't
you,
think the fight was
CJ.
boring at all.
Here. I'll go off. I kind of knew. We all sort of know Devin's style is not the hardest puncher or like an aggressive, come forward fighter. So you kind of know and to anticipate that. I'm not
Right.
thinking that we're gonna see a fucking barn burner. But I am expecting a boxing masterclass, and him dropping him in the second round after catching him with that left hook that everybody was warning him about was it's poetic justice.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, there were some people who were saying that they felt like the Bam fight was boring, and to me, I'm like, how?
Marco said that shit
Yeah, fake it.
How?
It was a little boring.
because Roy Jones
No.
It's
fights
just
were
because.
boring.
So that's what Shelton
What
was
the
saying. What was
fuck?
boring about it? Was it that he was just so dark? I think that's why people call Shakur
Yo,
boring. They used to call Floyd boring. I mean, when you dominate and then there's no
listen,
like
No
struggle,
question. Yeah. Yeah.
people were just like, okay, we already know this is like. So it's like everyone knew Benavidez was going to beat Yard, right? But no one says it was a boring fight, even though he did what. Just because he beat him up, everyone knew he was going to beat him up.
Well, Benavidez doesn't fight in a boring manner. He just doesn't.
But again, it was one-sided and nothing excited except for Benavidez doing what everyone knew he was going to do. So it's just like,
lit up. If you're sitting next to your girlfriend and she's watching the fights with you, and you're watching the fight with
She-
Benavidez and Yard, like that shit is more action packed than maybe the clinching of Devin Haney and Brian Norman in the later rounds. Does that make sense? Like as a casual perspective, what would your lady
That
say
does.
about? What would your lady say about the main event versus the co-main event?
At least
I
you were
get
able to
what you-
articulate it. You know, it's a hardcore. I don't agree.
I get
but
what
feel
you're
you.
saying. I mean, it's just like, how do you say the Bam fight was? He did everything that you're supposed to do as an elite fighter, and he stopped the dude.
Oh, we're on the same
So-
page, Blaine.
Yeah.
Marco's a Bam hater.
I have him top pound for pound. I don't find him exciting. I don't know why. I think because
I don't know either. You stopping dudes?
Hey Marco,
Yeah.
didn't you say that about Keyshawn too? You just
Yes.
not really impressed. You just don't like, not really impressed with him. Like,
yes,
you don't
like
really-
like I look at him and I don't see crazy power or speed from either guy. They're very good, but not. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
yeah, maybe you just like a select type of fighter.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that's
Hayes.
cool.
What's going on, my Scottish friend?
What's happening?
I
Just chilling. I'm just glad it's not
Hey,
Mick.
what do y'all think about Nick Ball versus Noakes?
Oh wow, that's
that's
wait,
cool.
That
Nah,
can't.
Noakes is a bit big, I think. Nick,
Yeah, he's a lot
Nick Ball's
bigger.
a featherweight.
Yep. Yeah. But if those two were the same size, that'd be a fucking bloody brawl.
Yeah, I
Well,
think Nick Ball's only like 5'3" as well.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah, he's
Yeah, they're
really small.
nowhere near each other, but both from the UK and
You
both.
haven't watched that fight, Marco, with Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes?
Yeah, I watched it, of course. I
Yeah,
watched
I
it.
saw it.
He called it
Sam
live.
Noakes. I
Called
don't.
it live.
I don't. I had trouble understanding how come he couldn't get caught with that uppercut. Sam Noakes' head was in the bucket the entire fight. Dude was leaning over his knee.
I don't know.
Abdullah did catch him with that uppercut a bunch of times.
Or knock him out. I mean, when someone
And
has
Noakes could
leverage,
take a
when you're
punch. Noakes could take a punch, and he
Well-
was very good punch placement. He ended up timing. He ended up figuring out the combo like Master Lock, and ended up being able to time him and hit him and put the punch placement and do what he had to do. Being that he still was inferior in terms of speed, power, and skill, he was still able to use his melon. So that's what made the fight so close, I think. Whereas Abdullah, his offense, he's very sharp, very fast, very powerful, great movement, but his punch, his placement, and his setups and his traps need to be fine-tuned, and of course also his defense.
I think he
Yeah.
gets away with a lot of mistakes because of his length. So I think he's got like a 74-inch reach, so he can hit people from a distance as well, Abdullah.
Yeah, he's tall.
Mm.
He's tall, and he's so
He's a big
Well,
kid too.
what do you mean mistakes? What are you talking about technically? Because I'm seeing it. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, like, defensively, I think if you've got a longer reach, you can get away with certain things in the ring, just by if you know how to use your reach as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wants you to identify what those mistakes are. I'll point out one: not getting his head off the motherfucking line after he throws. Okay.
I think as well, see just like counters, like see if he's thrown and then someone's trying to counter him, because he's so long, it's hard to even get counters off and somebody like that. Like Noakes was countering, but he was like falling short at times, and then Abdullah was able to counter his counters.
yeah,
Yeah. Abdullah drops his hands when he punches. That's one of the reasons
Yeah, he
he
does.
gets clipped. He drops his hand. He's been doing that for quite a bit of fights, but when he gets excited, he always, especially that right hand, he drops that right hand when he throws his left. He always drops that right hand.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
He has to he has to fix that. Because it doesn't really
Oh,
take
yeah,
a
but
big
21
puncher. It's just going to take
21
the
he could
right
fix.
kind of puncher.
Yeah, you have a lot.
Yeah,
of
no,
that.
I'm just saying he has to fix that. He has to fix that like soon because of his style of fighting. Because if he continues to fight how he does, eventually he's going to get clipped again, and he
Well,
might
yeah,
not
and his
get
stock is going up, so it's like bigger fights from here on out. So absolutely, I agree with
Exactly.
you. He has to fix it, but I think he can.
No, I believe he can. I believe he could become the face of boxing. I really do.
Abdul?
Yeah.
He has
Because he's a big kid. He could be 35, 40, 47. He could probably go to
60.
54.
he has the ingredients, but it's all about, will the chef prepare the ingredients the right way and pull it out the oven perfectly. But he does have the
And
ingredients.
Marco, and you're telling like
That's
our
what I'm
people,
about to do tomorrow.
is his
Happy
career going to be
Thanksgiving.
set up? Is his career going to be
Right.
set up for him to become that star? Is that what you're saying?
No. Will he take the ingredients, which is his skill, and will he pepper it just the right way to produce a 5-star Michelin chef meal? Well, will he take his skill and will he be able to combine everything and become a great fighter with it? Because some people with great skills don't always put the right ingredients together.
Optimize.
Right.
Yeah, optimize his potential.
Do y'all think his
Probably.
dad can, take him to that kind of level? Or do y'all think
Oh, his
they
dad.
should consider maybe adding one more piece?
His dad. I didn't even know his dad trained him.
His dad
I
trains all
think
of
he
them.
looked world level.
Yeah, I didn't
I
know that.
thought him and Sam Noakes will have gained a lot of experience from fighting each other. Like I think Mason will come back better after that.
I agree.
Yeah. Probably.
I.
Probably.
I think they'll fight again. I said this a couple. I think I can see
No.
Noakes and Mason fighting multiple times in their career. Maybe
No.
not like right now, but I can see it happening later.
I think
That's
it
the
was
old school
Shelton or
formula.
something.
I don't know. Promoters be bullshit nowadays. Back in the day, yeah, it would have happened, but I don't know. Hopefully, I wouldn't mind it.
Someone in here said that Sam Noakes should fight Floyd Schofield, and I think that's the perfect fight next.
Perfect.
Could awesome.
Schofield, huh?
I think Sam Noakes will bust him and then get back in title contention.
Damn. Okay. That's spicy.
If I was an Abdullah, I would knock off Schofield now.
Yeah. Why wait?
If I was Abdullah, I would knock him off right now and get his
He's
name
older
out
than
of
him.
the.
That's crazy.
I get his name up out of like the conversation. Period. Take him right now. Get his name up out of there because them Schofields love to talk crazy about Abdullah, like the Normans like to talk about Ennis, right? And if he's supposed to be that guy, and there's a good chance that the Schofields don't even show up and fight.
Come on, man. That's one sample size. That was one time, right?
Now they just pulled out again
No,
with a hand
that's
injury.
twice. That's twice in
Yeah.
a row, brother.
It's a lot of sauce.
Speak on it. Maybe I'm missing something. What else was it besides Saudi?
They were supposed to fight Shakur, but they hired
Yeah.
Shakur's team hired the mob. They set him up. They put pipe bombs in their tires and all of that, right? And
I
then
understand.
Schofield was supposed to fight JoJo Diaz, right? That was supposed to be an easy walkthrough, right? But he got bit somewhere in the Amazon by these mutant mosquitoes, and his wrist blew up, and his dad pulled him out to fight.
Damn, the shit changes every day. I'm not up on that story, but I'll look into it. Okay.
Yeah, he pulled him out because he had like mosquito bites, bro. He was like, "Oh, he messed up his hand. I'm not gonna." Bro, they showed the picture, and it was like 3 bumps on his wrist.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what's
Like,
bites. I don't know what
come
the
on,
fuck.
bro.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
But then they're saying Shakur is this and that, and he's da 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 da. But Shakur literally fought De Los Santos with a broken hand, and then De Los Santos didn't press the fight. They say Shakur was born and da 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 da. Well, why didn't De Los Santos ever press then? Why does no one ever talk about that?
Nah, I agree.
Mm.
Shakur
If
definitely
he's so
won that
weak and
fight,
he's
but it
not
was
doing nothing
terrible.
and running, go get him. You the boogeyman, right? You De Los Santos, go get him. You sitting there doing a little, I'm running man. Oh, he's a running man in the ring. Go get him. What are you doing?
He basically said
You
on
just reminded
Ness's
me of a
channel,
Royce the 5'9" song. Okay, but yeah, go ahead, Arhis.
De Los Santos basically said on Ness's channel he didn't want to get caught reaching off of Shakur, so he didn't open up. Like, why even in the ring then? Why even there? Said he didn't want to throw punches in case he got hit with counters. Like, fighting Shakur Stevenson, he's like one of the best counter punchers in the game. Just need to accept that's what it is.
I feel you.
Like, if your game plan's just to not throw punches against a counter puncher so you don't get countered, like, how are you going to win a fight? You just don't throw a punch. I don't get that.
You didn't throw zero
Wait,
punches, but in
that
general, I
sometimes
get
wait
you.
up. Sometimes that's the game plan in order to beat a counter puncher, and especially a southpaw, like that fight between De Los Santos and Shakur. Shakur was not also taking the lead, and that's what someone will make it a boring fight rather than take the risk, and trying to get in on Shakur. They're gonna wait for
Right.
Shakur to come to you.
Yeah, try to
And
force your opponent to initiate. I understand. Yeah.
Nah, but
That's what-
Shakur was landing jabs though, like De Los Santos was landing nothing, so he's still in a position where he needs to press the action because he's still down on points. Like, he's not landing. Like, Shakur was just jabbing him.
Can I give you an example of Jermaine Ortiz versus Teofimo Lopez? Like Jermaine
Facts.
fought on the
Great.
back foot, waiting for Teo to come, and that's what made it look ugly
Mm-hmm.
because Teo's counter puncher. Sometimes the best counter punchers don't have a way of leading the dance, or a fight.
Yeah. But
On a
Shakur,
tangent, I
if you
want to ask
remember on
Marco something.
Go
That
ahead.
leads me to a larger point, since you're the only pro to my knowledge on the panel. When you in the ring, is your objective to put on a show, to fucking just win by any means necessary, or somewhere in between? What's your mindset in there?
I like putting on a show, but second most important was to win. Even in sparring, there is technically a winner. You just outdo the guy. You get the better of him.
So you said number one is winning, or number one is
Number
putting
one
on
is,
the
is
show?
winning, and number two is
Okay.
putting on a show.
Okay,
That's-
understand.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Even
was,
if you win but you're boring, you still could get to the next. You're still going up, regardless.
Right,
Right.
that's where I'm at with it.
yeah.
Like look at Devin Haney. Look at how many times look, they were just scolding Devin Haney. Now look at how people are talking about him. They were just scolding him, talking about, oh, he's gonna do this or he's not gonna, but now look at the past couple, look how people are talking about him. Now he's pound for pound again. They just forgot that he was running around from Ramirez. They just
Nah, the thing is, right, like, Haney is boring, but do you know who's worse? Lawrence Okoli. Like, he was, like, the most boring champion I've ever seen, and right now he's ranked #1 with the WBC at heavyweight, so he will get a title shot soon. And he is boring, man.
Mm.
Like, all he does is just tie people up. Like, if you're not in the end of his jab in 1-2, then he just ties you up. Like, even at mid-range, because his arms are so long, like, just starts tying people up. It's so boring.
Yo, it's a good segue. I heard that, and I think it's official. I wouldn't deny it. I need to look at myself. I just haven't had time. That Wardley got elevated to full champ. I want to say WVO.
It's been that for like a
Hey,
week
fuck
now
it.
or something.
We can't. Oh, I'm way behind. Being sarcastic, but we can't have an undisputed heavyweight champ for too long, huh? They just don't want that. Okay, I got it.
I think Usyk will retire anyway, man. Like, what else is there to do?
I don't understand if he's having surgery, which I don't deny, back surgery. Why wouldn't he just take that? That would be a perfect opportunity to say, "Hey, man, I've been in the game. I've done everything there was to do." Shout out Evander Holyfield, cruiserweight and heavyweight, undisputed, but it's time to go. I think he does intend to fight at least one more time, only because he hasn't announced it yet. But I wouldn't be mad at it. Just like I said with Crawford, I wouldn't be mad at either of those guys for retiring because you reached the pinnacle, you reached the mountaintop.
CJ,
Go out like John Elway. What's up?
I was watching a Mill City interview with one of Terrence's friend or coaches, and they essentially said that Crawford, unless he gets $100 million paycheck, he's essentially retired, and that's from his mouth, Crawford.
Well, what was that? Bernie
Okay.
the boxer? Somebody?
What was his name again?
Bernie the boxer? Is he like a light
Yeah.
skin?
Yep.
Yeah, that guy talks a lot. I don't know if
But I think Mill asked him like double down. Did you say that, or did Crawford say that? And he said that's from Crawford's mouth. So I'll tend to believe that.
Nah, I don't believe it
Me too.
because you remember him in Turkey? We have Eddie, the surprise coming up soon. Like he's fighting again. I don't believe that. I think
He will, but
For the right bag.
What I'm trying to say is that it's going to be $100 million bag, and who can draw $100 million out of Crawford?
Nobody.
So
Turkey's losing money on these because he's a boxing fan. It's part of his budget, though. They allot him a budget to give Saudi Arabian entertainment, and that's part of his budget. What's up, Jersey Bizzle? Tiger Johnson, undefeated. What big fight is
he just got one. He got a knockout. That was a good fight.
Yeah,
Pro
so
box.
Pro box.
we don't watch.
Crawford's
nothing-
going to
there's-
stop Canelo in the rematch, man.
I don't
What's
think
that?
so. There's nothing wrong with Pro Box. Pro Box is a good platform.
Nah,
to-
that's nothing wrong with it.
I love Pro Box.
I don't watch it. Yeah, I don't
when
watch
you
it.
talk about views, and earlier in this conversation, we're talking about why would you not fight on the ring, or why'd you not be a ring magazine fighter and get a couple $50,000 paychecks a year if you're not making anything, or if you're just a sparring partner?
Right. That's true.
I'd never watched
Mhm.
Nicholas Flaz, but then when I seen him versus Tiger Johnson, like, how the fuck were people saying that Nicholas Flaz was a top welterweight? He looked shocking. He's tiny,
Yo.
had no defense, had no footwork, had nothing.
You
Not
know,
to like Tiger Johnson is a good fighter, but that guy looks shite.
When Ryan fought Tank, I was boxing at a gym here in the Central Valley where this guy Ryan paid this sparring partner to go from the Central Valley to live in Los Angeles for 8 weeks, and he came back, and I asked the kid, like, how was the sparring there? Who else did you spar? And basically, he said that Ryan Garcia had a bunch of short dudes that he was just knocking out with right hands, and that Ryan Garcia was the truth with his power. And I'm like, who are these sparring partners? And then one of them was that one that said that he had a broken rib, if you guys remember.
The Mongolian mole. He was just on Pro Box too. I can't pronounce his name, but I know you're talking about.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's a
The
Mongolian.
I'll send you the clip, Marco.
I'll wrap this up by saying there's a lot of sparring partners that don't earn any money, and I think that this Ring magazine or this league is going to be good. You know, because
Okay.
because you're gonna have these sparring partners that are at the elite level that are not getting the notoriety, but they're gonna be fighting 3 times a year. So they're gonna be put in front of your face.
Mm.
And you would never know that these people can eventually become world champions. You
Hmm.
know, that's the thing about boxing is like, who's that fighter that came in to fight Shakur Stevenson, the plumber or electrician?
Padley,
Padley.
What if he shocked the world and knocked Shakur out?
and he probably stopped wiring people's houses.
That can happen in boxing. We'll see more of it with more competition.
Yeah, I mean, most people
Absolutely.
most fighters have full-time jobs, unless
Hey,
you
Fun
want
Truck. Where are you at right now? I'm just curious.
I'm in my room in the city.
No. You said Central Valley. I know you're from the
Oh,
Bay, so I'm just asking.
I'm in San Francisco right now, but I grew up and born and raised in Atwater, California, small town.
I'm
Where's
familiar.
what's
Okay.
that's northern?
Central California. Like if you were to drop a pin in the middle of California, that's where I grew up. Dairy farms and orchards.
Oh, really? Was it like
Yeah.
a small town, like everybody knew each other?
Yeah, small town. It was the best childhood, upbringing, small town shit.
Really? You
Um,
liked it?
yeah, because then I came out to the big city when I moved to Sacramento when I was 18 and then San Francisco when I was 21.
Mm-hmm.
So I just realized that I had a childhood that a lot of people don't have or whatever, like a
I
normal childhood.
like when I lived in, where I grew up, obviously, but then I lived in Catskill when I was with Kevin Rooney for almost 2 years, and that was a small town. I hated it. Everybody knows your business.
Because you didn't know any better. It's like, or you didn't
Right.
know
You going
anything
from a
different.
big city
Well, no,
to a small
but I
town. That's
still
different.
I didn't like that everybody knew your business. Everybody knew each other. You see the same fucking people every day. I didn't hate it. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't like it though.
I mean, that's why I left when I was 17 years old. I was at a party where people got murdered and they got shot up at 4 people died. And I told myself, as soon as I have a chance to get
Oh,
out of a small
damn.
town, I'm out.
It was a dangerous small town. And that
What
was
the
just
fuck?
a random.
Yeah,
Atwater.
yeah. It's next to Merced. Does that ring a bell, CJ?
Oh yeah.
Merced.
I mean, I used to spend a lot of time in Fresno as a child. I know exactly. I mean, you said Atwater. I know it's down I-5. I mean,
Yeah. Anyways, a lot of good amateurs coming out of here, the Central Valley, Marco. This is like a breeding basket for amateur fighters,
Mm.
from Stockton to Fresno. I think Virgil Ortiz just bought a house in Fresno.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And you can get so much good sparring within like an hour drive, and
Mm.
I talk about it on this show that I'm in the amateur circuit because I have a fighter that I'm helping out,
Mm-hmm.
coaching, and he's at the very top elite level for his age. And like there's so much good sparring and very, very good fighters coming up from out of here.
How old is the kid you're training?
He's 10.
Oh, he's a little guy.
Four-time national champion.
Damn.
damn.
30 fights.
Damn. You have a
Yeah,
mean
10 years
streak?
old. Marco, he's 10 years old with 30 plus fights,
Wow.
and he's a 4-time national champion.
That's
And
insane. You got a prodigy.
dude, yeah.
Yeah.
So when I
Shout out
go
to
to
him.
these
Shout out to you.
thank you. When I go to these amateur shows, you get to see the next crop, right? Because like um 10, 15 years ago, it was Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and all of
Mhm.
these amateurs that were building, and you could tell right between the ages of 12 to 14 years old of who is going to be the next um superstar of the sport.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. And how many fights have you trained him for?
All of them. I got him when he was 5 years old.
Wow. Yeah.
And
What?
but so here's the thing. I trained him consecutively for 2 years, and then I moved to San Francisco. I took him to my old boxing trainer. So my old boxing trainer has him now.
What is he? White kid, black kid, Hispanic, what?
Latino,
Mexican?
of course.
Of course.
Oh
Wait.
boy. Okay.
I had this Filipino kid that was adopted by Mexican parents. He was a southpaw. He fought like Manny Pacquiao. Like he had the instincts. Like it was unfathomable, like that the fighting skills that he had naturally. And he was raised by Mexican parents. I thought he would have been like the one, but
Mhm.
gets a girlfriend or whatever, becomes turns 13 and there's other priorities.
Yeah, that's a fact. I remember those days.
That took me out of the game, not the boxing game, but wrestling.
Girlfriend? I didn't get it. I didn't get a girlfriend until
Yeah,
like,
just
20, legit like 21 years old. So I was really focusing on other shit.
Like what?
I was in all type of shit. I didn't
I
come from.
guess
I didn't have your upbringing, so I was I was distracted.
that's the thing about growing up in a small town. You're kind of exposed to less, like I would say kids that grew up in a city grow up a little bit faster, culture
Yeah.
wise.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would be really like I hated that everybody was in it. People like in this is my experience in only one small town, but real gossipy. Everybody wanted to know everybody's business. It was kind of fucking annoying. Like from what I grew up in a place where the motto
Hold
is
on.
mind your fucking business. Like a dude could be laying
Marco,
on
let
the
me ask
street
you this: what
with
was
a
when you were there?
severed head, right? A dude will be laying on the street with a severed head. You look at him, you'd be like, not my head, not my problem. Keep walking. What's up?
I feel you, but I just want to ask: in Catskill, at the time that you were training up there, what was the approximate population? I just want to compare it to Vacaville
I have no idea.
because it was somewhere in between.
I
Go
have no
ahead.
idea.
Okay.
I could
Well, I
look it
think
up.
Vacaville was like
Oh, hold on, let's see.
100,000 when I was there, something like that.
Population. I think this is less of the town of Catskill in 1992.
Okay.
11,000, 12,000 people.
Oh, see, that's small.
That's one
Okay,
town,
so
though.
shit.
Vacaville's a town.
Yes,
Yeah, and in 2000 the population. Yeah, so it was around 12,000 people. Yeah, that's it.
well, that's crazy.
But
Okay, I
mind
could get
you-
that because
Mind
we
you,
had
though,
we
but
had
listen,
3
it
high
did
schools, so it
connect.
wasn't like super small.
But it did
Yeah.
connect to other towns. Like there was some people who went to school with me who were in it, who lived in Saugerties, which is a town next door. So that's
Mhm.
the town, but people like did come from other towns. But yeah, it's small.
I get it, but no, Vacaville is a small ass town by my standards, but we had 3 high schools, so it wasn't like everyone knew everything. It was like enough
How many
room to
was
move
yours?
around. So
100,000?
I want to say,
Sure.
no, I'm not sure.
I feel like it's not.
I'm pulling that out of my ass because the sign I used to pass when I get off the freeway at that
Let's see.
time, but that was over 20
How you
years
spell
ago, so I don't know.
Vacaville
Vacaville.
population.
Exactly how it sounds.
What's it? When were you growing up? The early 2000s?
Let's say when I'm
2000.
doing it for high school, so like let's say 2000. Yeah, let's say 2000.
The population then was wow. Good job, CJ. 92,000. You almost hit it on the head.
Oh, okay.
You
Yep.
almost hit it right on the fucking head. California contributed over what we got, which was wow. Yeah. Yeah, this was part of Yep. Vacaville was 92,000. That's not small, or is it?
No, that's not.
By my standards, yeah.
Let me see. What's like these are towns. Vacaville is a town. Let me see.
The town.
Pleasantville. Tia's from Pleasantville, New York. What's that? That was 17,000.
Pleasantville, hell no.
That was
That was a
17,000.
movie.
You know what I think the difference is, guys? Here's what I think that we're misjudging. I think that you guys' towns are way bigger. Catskill was tiny, right?
Mhm.
I bet you Vacaville was very large. And matter of fact, let's find out. Vacaville
It's spread out. It's spread out, definitely. That's why we
California.
got 3 high schools.
Size of how
Like
would I
square
say it?
feet.
Size
Yeah.
square feet. So I bet you Catskill's gonna be a fraction of that. 27 square miles. Okay. And Catskill, if yours is
Sounds about right.
27, if yours is 27, then this is probably Catskill's probably 5 or 10, I would guess. Catskill is 7. See, that's the difference. So when you average it out, they probably do have the same amount of people per capita. It's
That's
about the size. Yeah. So I bet you. Let's see. Fun Truck was from where again?
Atwater. ATWATER.
ATT.
No, Atwater. Just how it sounds.
Oh, Atwater.
Yes, at water.
Atwater size square feet is 6 miles. 6 square miles.
Okay.
That's fucking why. So you're pretty much the size of what Catskill was 4. Oh no, Catskill was what did I say 7. So yeah, so that was
7.
pretty much the same. Yeah, so that's what it is. I knew because California, parts of it at least are so spread out. Because I know in Westchester there's a bunch of different towns. I know it's very populated, but they're tiny. You could go to another town in 10 minutes. So I don't think that really,
I hear you.
interesting.
Yeah, and Fun Truck knows Sacramento as like there's Sacramento proper, but all the suburbs are like pretty much the same city. Like I could go through 5 cities driving 20 minutes. Fair Oaks, fucking Citrus Heights, all this shit. Yeah.
Yo, what's up,
Marco stepped
fellas?
away. Okay. What's going on, Bob?
I'm over in the grocery store. I just brought up Tiger Johnson because I like Tiger Johnson. He been on ESPN. He fought. Ain't nobody talking about Tiger Johnson getting a big fight. He undefeated. He got skills. Nobody, I ain't even knocked this dude out in pro box. Nobody said I want to see him with Shakur or anybody. So just winning and being undefeated is not enough.
Well, no, he's not ready for a Shakur, but
Yeah, he's not ready
Austin,
for Shakur.
possibly. Austin, that'd be cool.
How much you think he made that last fight on pro
Nah,
box?
he's a welterweight.
10,000 wow.
Yeah, like, so we can't say, oh, well, all you got to do is just win and be undefeated. That don't get you big money.
Well, if you
Hey,
keep
Bob.
doing it, it's not in a vacuum. You got to keep doing that shit. But it definitely gave him a stage. You feel me? Roach got the tank fight after being on Pro Box, so we can't say that. Let's wait and see how it plays out.
I mean, they could do the Tiger Johnson Vargas.
Here you go. That's cool.
I like Tiger Johnson. I like him.
Yeah.
He had a good style. He let that fighter come to him. He waved that fighter to like come on to him, and he knocked him out 10 seconds later. Perfect.
Looks
I
like
mean,
the only thing.
Tiger showed up better than his last fight. At least he really pulled the trigger in this fight. I think that was the difference. He was actually committing. He was boxing, but when he threw his shots, he was committing to his punches. That last fight, he was just I don't know, something. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was easier to do that against that Flaz than Boca Chica because that Flaz is shite, man. It's like Boca Chica is big. Like he is a decent size, a welterweight. He's like 5'10", 5'9". That Flaz must be like 5'6" or something like that. He was just reaching, asking to get countered. Tiger Johnson didn't want to open up against Boca Chica because he knew the power was there. Like, he was timid, and because the reaching that was in favour of Boca Chica as well. Took his time.
Yeah, he was timid. He was timid in that fight.
Big time timid.
Corner was screaming at him, "Go, throw, go! What are you doing?" And he just wouldn't do it.
To answer Bob's question, why is no one calling him out? Because Tiger Johnson's a tough fight, and no one really knows who he is. Why would you call someone out that's going to be hard to beat and get
High risk, low reward.
Yeah.
I'm looking just now. The only place he's ranked is 8th with the WBO. So Devin Haney's belt.
I looked up South Bend, and it is double the size of Vacaville. It's 42 square miles, but has less people. It has 90. Oh no,
What town is that?
South Bend, where Yayan is from now.
Oh, okay.
103,000. So it's almost on par with you, but it's almost half the size.
He's in Oregon.
No. You got to look up Vacaville's current population if you're doing his current, because it's grown a lot since I left. I would guess like 130. At least 130.
I in one state down.
100,000. It's at 100 approximately. Recent estimates.
It's only at 100.
About 102. So same exact thing as South Bend, except you're smaller. So you have definitely more people per square foot. What's up? Hold on a second.
I lost my train of thought. You brought it back up.
Ask me something.
It's all good.
My little man.
Oh, let me do my maintenance. Blind Faith, I appreciate you stepping in when I haven't been able to be here, but pump the raffle, pump the Discord.
Oh yeah, Blind Faith is. I know, man.
Been like the substitute teacher. No diss, but yeah.
Let me wait because everybody in here is like all our regulars. It's only 10 of us.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll do it. I'll do it at a better time. I am. Did you guys peep my Norman versus Haney video? Should I play it?
Play it.
Play it.
No, not yet.
All right, let's do it. I'll play it right now. Papa. Where is it?
I think it's so weird that you say that, Marco.
Papa?
Yeah.
That's a Puerto Rican thing. Puerto Ricans say that in New
No,
York.
I know. It's a little funny coming from you.
Yeah, I mean that's why I say it, because it's I'm a white
Perfect.
guy calling people Papa. All right, here we go. And I did talk to Brian Norman about this fight, and I'll read to you what he said later.
2025, Saudi Arabia. Devin Haney starts off more inactive than a net zero account. This sees Brian Norman Jr. heavily pressing Devin like he was making extra virgin olive oil. Brian then lands the same leaping left hook that stretched out Jin Sasaki, leaving him looking like he was making snow angels. However, Haney absorbs it better than a roll of Charmin, erasing all doubts about his punch resistance. The Atlanta native continues lunging forward with his leaping left, but Devin coldly avoids it like it's a side piece's incoming call. The two welterweights then exchange left hooks, which leaves Norman doing the bachata as little birdies fly around his head. Debo then lands a cinder block that drops Brian on all fours like he's searching for a contact lens, leaving him looking spooked like he just got jumped by Elvis and Tupac. Norman is up, and Haney attacks his wounded prey like a starving tiger, leaving Norman tightly covering up to survive like he's getting jumped into the Southside Crips. But the Georgia native shows 3M sandpaper grit as he responds with aggression. However, Brian now begins smothering his own punches by immediately holding once he gets close. Haney then begins controlling the rhythm and the pace as he repeatedly pops out that stick like he's Wayne Gretzky. Devin then starts timing Brian more precisely than Rolex before dominating the clinch that Norman is continuously initiating as he tenderizes Brian's liver and ribs like an overnight marinade. Norman now seems discouraged and perplexed. The California native then gets back to basics like he was dating a 6 using his jab, which sees Brian continuously get popped like a cherry on prom night. Devin also makes Brian miss the target like he's Stevie Wonder playing darts, while dropping the occasional 1-2 before going on his left jab world tour. Brian is able to invest in the breadbasket like he was a Pepperidge Farm stockholder. But Haney is in beast mode like Michael Jordan in June as he instantly evens the score. Haney then goes back to jabbing and grabbing as he manadors the charging ATL native like they're in the streets of Spain in July. This fight hits Conor Benn and many other onlookers like a fistful of NyQuil, as both men warmly embrace more than a military couple reunited after a tour in Iraq. Both fighters barely averaged 30 punches per round. Devin still displays the skillful boxing mastery as he cruises to the UD victory.
Whoop, there it is. What do we think? Don't give up my day job? Or give up my day job?
Disagree about Brian Norman landing a punch like he did on Jin Sasaki.
You kept trying to do it. I mean, literally just over.
Trying.
Yeah, kept over and over. And it's what I said. I think TBV clipped this of what I said, and it proved to be true. The speed at which it was the trigger was pulled came nowhere near Ryan's. People try and say it's a bow and arrow. That's why it got hit. Hold the phone. No. If Fun Truck, you know that. Every now and then, I'm sure you're in there with somebody who's faster than you. And they pull the trigger, you just don't see it coming. And that's exactly what happens. Devin will see most punches coming, but Ryan his speed is a different level.
And
Marco,
not only
that was
that,
one
but
of
it's
your better
almost
ones,
like
Marco.
What's up?
It sounded that was good, Marco.
Thanks, man. Shane sent.
oh, it was great. It was great. I just want to, based on what you said, I want to
CJ and
I wanna
Fun
dig
Truck
in a
got
little deeper.
raffle. CJ and Fun Truck got a raffle ticket from Shane. We'll deal with that in a second.
shit.
Go ahead, CJ.
Cool. No, I just wanted to say it's almost as if you're talking about the speed at which the hook was thrown.
Mhm.
It's almost as if Ostarine helps you cut weight while retaining speed and power. But that's just what I read in scientific papers. So maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well,
it's almost as if it made a difference.
It
But
definitely makes you keep your muscle. So if that's meaning retain speed, yeah, maybe. but it doesn't. It shouldn't amplify your speed or power, is what some people say. It just
No, but if you actually cut the weight
You're gonna be weaker.
organically,
Yeah.
if you will, then you would lose something,
Right.
right? It would take something out of you.
Yeah.
So you could say not elevation, but retaining it is almost the same thing. It gives you that advantage over your opponent. But what the fuck do I know? But no, that was fire. You had some new metaphors, some new lines I enjoyed. That was cool.
Which one?
It was early on. Sorry, I was taking care of my
Stevie
dog,
Wonder.
so I didn't see all of it.
Stevie
But,
Wonder.
Nah,
Stevie Wonder playing darts was my favorite.
I've used that before. Thank you.
what was the early one? Something you said earlier. I'll go back and watch it. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. Yeah, I like coming up. I like trying to come up with new ones. I know I recycle a lot, but you have to understand, like, I get so many new followers every day. It's always new. It's always new to somebody. So, you know.
Brian Norman did not move his fucking upper body at all the entire fight.
So
Like-
did you guys see what Brian Norman said to me? Did I read it to you guys?
No, but I'm interested in hearing.
Okay. So I left him a voicemail.
There's always someone else. Yeah. Go ahead.
I left him a voicemail just saying, I could play the voicemail I left him.
Like my one thing I didn't understand about that fight was like you would explode at him with fucking hard punches, right? But then once you guys got close, you both would hold, and it seemed like you held a good amount of the time as well. I don't know, maybe I'm seeing it wrong. I'm curious your side of this, because you hit so much harder than him. Like I think in that phone booth is where you could have let loose that fistful of NyQuil and put his ass.
Anyway, so I'm asking him why he held. There's more to it, but same shit. He said, to be real with you, mentally, I wasn't in this fight at all. Physically, I felt great. I was just in there going through the motions with no real thought behind it. That's what he said.
Okay. Can I respond real quick?
Yeah.
So I'll understand that most fighters are not fighting at their peak on fight night. That's why you have to give it up to the ones that never lose or do it time and time again, because they have to go through all of that emotion and build up and then perform.
Mhm.
Brian Norman showed up late to Saudi Arabia, and I don't think he was comfortable fighting at 4 a.m.
Oh, did he?
Plus, I think he just was beat. You know, he couldn't do anything about the speed difference between him and Devin.
Yeah.
I think
That's true.
see Brian Norman Sr., I think the image that he built of Devin Haney in his son's head was like a bum, like just a pillow-fisted shit fighter that wasn't going to do anything. So I honestly think Brian Norman thought that fight was going to be easy.
Maybe, yeah.
I think see when Devin
I
Haney
do think the
dropped him in the
preparation
first
played a large part. Go ahead, man.
I was just going to say, I think, see, when he actually felt Devin Haney's power and seen how strong Devin Haney actually was, I think he shit himself.
He shit himself. That's funny. Okay, yeah, Devin
Let's
definitely
go,
has
question.
more power as he moves up in weight, right? Real quick.
Can y'all
He
hear
definitely has. Devin has more power as he
If
moves
you
up
only-
in
if
weight.
You only work twice a year.
Yo.
How come you're not ready to fight? You only work twice a year. Let's keep it real. You in the ring like twice a year. You gotta be ready to fight twice.
Okay, I was
You
getting
wasn't
to
ready
that.
fight?
I was getting to that.
Explain that.
Hold on, champ. I think there was at least a 4-day difference in arrival time, and we've seen it with Lennox Lewis when he got K'd. Who was it, Rockman? Yeah, you got to acclimate to the time and the climate and all the shit. So that does play a factor. And like Norman told Marco, he wasn't mentally in it, and that could be a large factor. And actually, I gotta bring it back full circle and blame Marco, because wasn't Norman at Border Wars with you? That's why he didn't get that down there in time.
No,
He was
he
at Border
wasn't.
Wars last week.
No, he wasn't at the actual border. I met.
okay.
I met him and his dad in an event right before, a couple nights before.
He was still in the ATL though. Is my
Yeah.
point, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's still your fault. It's still your fault.
My fault.
I think Brian Norman Jr. looks like a blown up 140-pounder. Like, I don't even think he looks like a proper welterweight. I
No,
don't
I
know.
wouldn't say all that.
No, he's kind of right. He doesn't look that big.
He
I
isn't.
agree.
Like, Devin Haney
I
was
agree.
bigger than
He
him.
looks
That's
sturdy,
his
though.
first fight at 147. I think he could make 140.
He didn't look that big in the ring.
I
I don't know
how.
how boxers do their conditioning, because I'm not a big dude and I can't make. You ask me to make 140. It's not even.
Wait up.
No.
During the
I'm
week,
old, though.
Brian Norman Sr. was on a live, and he exposed his son's weight. He said he was only 3 pounds over, like a couple days out. I think I brought it up in this conversation too, that Devin Haney was going to be like 17 pounds like overweight the night of the fight, meaning that like Norman Jr. did not have to did not cut much weight the night before. I think Devin Haney cut like 10 pounds the night before.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
night
well, no,
before. See, that's what
they
I'm
say
talking
that
about.
Ryan Norman Jr. himself says he comes in the ring between 152 to 155 pounds. So he's transparent with his fight weight.
So I mean, that's how it should be. The problem is these days, these guys are
Yeah,
20
close to
pounds
walking around.
over. They're like, yeah, he's like small because he's only 7 pounds over, not 20 or 30 or 40.
Right.
Exactly.
Crawford,
The
40
thing,
pounds. I mean, come on.
I would say the UFC started a
40
trend of getting like
He does.
super scientists to help with the nutrition and like bringing down your weight like 15 pounds the night before. That they have it down to a science now. It's healthy. It's not like a negligible thing to do now.
Right.
Maybe I need that. Shit.
Yeah, Berlanga was what, 193 when he fought Canelo?
Berlanga was
Crazy at Super.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't
That's
know.
about
Yeah,
right.
he's like 193, bro.
Yeah,
On
that's about
fight
right.
night.
I know a Muay Thai fighter from around where I stay that fights professionally at welterweight, and he comes in 170 on fight night, and he's weighing in at 147 the night
Yeah,
before.
y'all.
That was Devin Haney. I think he was close to like 165 pounds maybe.
Yeah, this guy I know comes in at 168 at welterweight fights, and he's like
Yeah.
5'11". He's a big boy.
I just want to
Yeah.
reiterate that I went from being a Devin Haney hater to becoming one of his biggest supporters, and I showed up to his fight here at the Chase Center in San Francisco when he
Why?
fought Regis Prograis. Just
Why'd
whatever
you hate him first off?
style, and then
Yeah.
just
Bill.
I was on the
Just say it.
bandwagon. Bill, yeah, sure. But now I love Bill and and everything about them. So
Okay. And
that
then
He
dude,
said he hated Devin Haney's style. Devin Haney has the same style.
I guess like the fights that he was taking, Jojo Diaz, Jose Linares, whatever. I don't know why I
All
was
the
a
old
big hater.
guys. You left him fighting on the old guys.
the old farts.
Well,
Bill.
you can't say it anymore, right? You fought
No,
someone younger than him.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. Like after the Ryan Garcia fight, that's when I turned to become a Devin Haney supporter. I realized like he was just hated on by so many people and that he didn't deserve it. Plus, his skills were like A level, against Lomachenko.
Haven't I been
that's one
saying
of
that, Fun Truck? The dude that gets cheated gets hated on? That's some bullshit. That's what really, I told my cousin about him like in 2019, but I remember that conversation. But yeah, I really got, I wouldn't even say I'm a fan, but I'm like an anti-hater, if you will. Yeah, because this shit is ridiculous.
I'm a Devin Haney supporter too. I love him. I love a guy who lands 70 punches in 12 rounds. Great
You
fighter.
got it. He's not in there for you. He's in there for him. He's in there to win.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, he looked good. He looked good. Haney. He boring, but good. But I
Did he
get it.
look better than his opponent? Did he fucking win?
Exactly.
Did he get the belt?
That's the
So
question.
I mean,
And
do
the
y'all
girl.
expect
Fuck it.
anything different from the Rolly fight? If we get the Rolly fight, y'all about to say the same thing. We about to hear the same exact arguments and complaints because it's going to be the same fight, except for he probably stops Rolly, but they're still going to hate on him.
Yeah, I really can't beat him.
Yeah,
If he
I
gets a
don't know how-
stoppage, that might change. I would hope. I don't think so, but it might change the narrative.
I don't think so, bro. Like he just said, I think they're just going to hate Devin Haney. People just don't like certain people.
You might be right.
It just
Hell
is
yeah.
what it is.
Pitbull Cruz stopped Rolly. Pitbull Cruz at
Hell
5'2"
no.
stopped Rolly.
Okay, so you get ahead of it. That's exactly what you're gonna say. Okay, I get you. That's cool.
Wait,
Well,
Gonna
you
be
know what's
unfair no
interesting?
matter what.
Yo,
What's
Marco.
Even if he
interesting is
gets a
that,
stoppage, he's still boring.
What's
That's
up?
cool.
You know, a lot of people are picking Cruz to beat. People are picking Roach to beat Cruz, but we never seen Roach at 40, and he only had basically like a draw with Tank. So it's kind of funny how all of a sudden people are riding this Roach wave, and it's like, how good is Roach for real?
Yeah.
Well, I
How
don't
would
like
you?
triangle theory, but if you want to bring common opponents into it, he was way more impressive than Pitbull was against Tank. But I'm not even gonna put that in there.
The thing
Well,
I
he
would
hasn't
say
fought.
is
He
Roach
hasn't
just
fought Pitbull yet.
Roach was quite happy just
No,
waiting
no,
for
I mean
Tank
they
to
both fought
go.
Tank, right? And Roach performed better. I'm sorry to cut you off. I just want to clarify
No,
that.
it's all
They
good.
both
But
fought Tank. Yeah.
I was just
Wait,
gonna
you
say
thought
like
Cruz performed better than Roach against Tank?
Negative. Opposite.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I didn't articulate that right.
Roach done better against Tank. He obviously did. But
Yes. Should have won.
like
But
definitely. But see the thing is like Tank only throws 1 and 2 punches at a time, so Roach could just sit there and counter the 1 and 2 punches coming, but I think he might have a wee bit of trouble with 5 and 6 at a time. Like, it's hard to counter
exactly.
like quick
Stylistically
combos
it's
like that.
completely different.
Because Pitbull is relentless like that. Like if he's sitting on your chest, he will just throw like a 7-punch combo at you, and it'll be like all
I
different
mean,
types
but
of punches.
he did that with Ryo too, and look what Ryo did.
Yeah, but I
I mean,
think
it doesn't
honestly,
really
think
matter.
Ryo can move better
If you
than
can
Roach.
stand there and make Cruz miss 2 or 3, you good. Because you know what kind of punches he's gonna throw. For
Nah,
real.
but see, Ryo used his feet to move away. Like, see, like against Tank, Roach was just doing like wee pullbacks and wee like half steps back and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
he wasn't really like using like lateral movement to get out the way of Tank.
That's true.
Yeah. And he was trying to stay in range, I believe.
Yeah, no, he was.
That's the
And
thing.
it's
I
easier
just
to
don't
do
know.
that, like see catch and counter. It's easier to catch and counter when it's like 1 and 2 punches, not like 5 and 6. It's harder because they can sneak through at that point.
Yeah, and it's like Roach was able to outbox somebody who slowly kind of came at him and more boxed him than got in his chest.
Mhm.
So the question is, how does Roach handle somebody who's going to be all in his chest, all up in his chest like a bulletproof vest? You know what I mean? How's he
Great
gonna-
question. I think that although the value fucking Pitbull's output creates more counterpunching opportunities, so I don't see it being an issue.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
gonna
I
put a
don't think
rack on it,
I don't
but
think Cruz is that great of a fighter on the inside. He just has a lot of pressure and stays in front of you. But
yeah.
he gets hit a lot and he misses a lot.
Cruz, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like this ultimate puzzle that Roach has to solve. Like we've
Right.
seen Cruz beat multiple ways. We've seen him outbox. We've seen him outslug. So it's kind of like it's not that big of a puzzle. And one thing that I do notice about Roach, because I kind of been watching him a little bit more, is that as the fight goes on, he gets better as the fight goes on.
Roach, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fighters kind
And
of
he could take a
decline
punch.
as the fight goes on, but he's a fighter who actually gets better as the fight goes on.
Yeah, and he could take a punch.
Like an Ennis or a Crawford. There's some fighters who just like the more you're in there, the longer you win, it's like it's more dangerous for you.
Yeah.
Ennis. I wouldn't put Ennis in that category, but I got it.
Ennis has a lot of later stoppages, and it's like the longer you're in there, the more he figures you out.
Yeah. I'll say that's accurate.
I don't see his IQ shining like that. Maybe I'm just hating, but I don't know.
Well, because think about it. Think about most of his fights. Like you can see him thinking. A lot of times he starts with jabs, stab jabs. He's moving, he's feinting, and then he's not really just one shot guy. Like he can do that, but a lot of times he's setting guys up and he's breaking them down. You see, it's like later in the fight that you could tell like he's thinking. You can tell that he's like downloading. I don't know how else to say it, but he's kind of like downloading
No,
the
I feel you,
information.
but maybe I'm being. Let me say this. Maybe I'm being overly critical, but I think because he switches for no reason, just to show off, and does all this trying to, this dancey shit, trying to be Roy
You
Jones.
talking about Boots?
That's why I'm like,
Talking about Boots?
yes,
No, okay, no.
yes. It's not
Yeah.
strategic. It's just
No,
I'm
I
gonna do it
disagree.
because I can.
I disagree. First off, he looks
I'm
nothing
gonna
like
hit from the other side of the plate because I can, which
Nah.
I've been guilty of sometimes.
he looks nothing like Roy Jones. He switches, it's strategic.
No. I'm saying like he's trying to just no. Roy did his shit and it was like precise. It was for a reason. I'm gonna
Well,
do
Roy
this and put on a show, but it's gonna be effective. Boots will just switch up his stance because I'm gonna show you I can fight from the other side, but
I
not like
disagree.
for a strategic advantage.
I
I'm trying
disagree.
to say.
I think it's strategic advantage. I don't think he's just trying to show you. I think he's trying to. You're confusing you're confusing your opponent when you do that. They're like, oh, okay, what is this? You know,
The timing of this. Okay.
yeah,
We're
right.
splitting hairs, but no,
Well,
we're
no,
splitting hairs.
there's a
I don't
difference
think it is.
between-
No.
There's a difference between showing off and actually strategy. Big difference.
For me, Boots'
I
best
agree,
things
but
is
the
punch
timing
select.
doesn't make sense. At least to my eye. Again, I'm not a boxer, but
Yeah, you'd have
to
to
my
show
eye,
me.
it's not
You'd have
like
to like pull out a specific time and show me what you're talking about.
right. And I might do that. I might make a clip. I might make a piece on that. Okay, good.
I feel like Boots always throws the right punch at the right time. Like when the opening's there, he just knows like the perfect punch to go for.
Boot, yeah. Nah, Boots and Abdullah Mason to me fight very similar.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say that.
They do, right?
That's
Yeah, I
good.
believe that.
That's good.
They do.
Yeah,
They do.
they definitely do. And then
And the thing is, they both have they really have the skills, but it's like they enjoy being in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why we watch them, because we know, like, you could do the Devin Haney thing. I'm pretty sure both of them could do the whole, all right, let's just for 12 rounds, we can just box you up, move around, box you up, hold you, spin you, and now
Yeah.
we won. But I think they really enjoy, I think they look forward to that firefight.
It's in a person's nature, man. It's not like Mike Tyson. He was never going to be a boxer on the back foot. Do you know what I mean? Because he's not that type of person. Like he's aggressive by nature. I feel like that shows in the ring with people's style. What type of person they are.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It does for sure.
Good-
I'm
good
not-
insight.
And Abdullah, if you notice, Abdullah kept sticking his tongue out like Crawford. Like when
Yeah,
he
I
got
hate
like
that
certain
shit.
times, like even if he gets hit with a good shot or he hits you with a good shot, it's almost it just like he got to flex on you a little bit.
Yeah, that kind of annoys
Yeah,
me.
it's wasted energy. I do that myself. I carry myself like that, but yeah,
But
it is a waste.
what annoys me about it is this: you do that after you get popped. That to me is like, no. If you make somebody miss, yeah, show off a little. If I'm in there and I'm in there sparring a fun truck, right? Which would go with a first round stoppage by me. But I'm in there sparring fun truck, and if he hits me with a 3-piece, I'm not gonna be like, nah. No, I just got hit. Like fucking be humble, learn from it.
Well, it's showing him you didn't affect me. You thought you caught me, so maybe you're gaining confidence, and I'm gonna tilt that back. And that's the mindset. I'm not agreeing that he should
I
do
think-
that.
let me tell
That's
you
the
what-
mindset behind it.
That's what they want you to think. And I'm gonna give you
Exactly.
an example. Yayan's number one, Yayan's God, Yayan's Messiah, Yayan's
God.
what's on Yayan's headboard and on his ceiling. Adrian Broner. He's one of the people who started that shit. He would get fucking hit and be like, or like, and Floyd did it, but Floyd was a little different because Floyd didn't get hit much. To me, that's being embarrassed because you got caught and trying to play it off. That's all.
Triple G and Canelo
is.
did it to each other, every single fight. Every time they catch each other, they would shake their head at each other.
It
Like,
was.
nope,
I
nope.
remember.
Yeah, shake the
first
head.
off, I don't remember it being
Oh.
every single time, but it was a mild shake is one thing. But like,
No, I
sticking
mean
your
every
tongue
single
out-
fight, not like every time they got hit, but I
Yeah.
mean in
No,
each
and-
fight, one of them did that.
and that's okay to do it every now and then. But when you got a guy doing it a lot, and especially when they're getting hit way more than they're hitting, it's pure embarrassment to me. Every now and then, though, like Winky Wright and Crawford have done it out of what CJ said, like "fuck you." Yeah, you landed your one, but didn't do shit, and that could be discouraging when the rest of the fight isn't going your way. Then the one you land, the guy smiles at you. That's discouraging. But when you're getting repeatedly cracked, you're getting cracked off on like Jiffy Pop. You know, at this point, it's just goofy. It's like you're not fooling anybody. You're getting fucking hit. You're embarrassed.
And I think it's something also because people do that, Marco, in sparring, and I think it's like a mental kind of like tick to also trick your mind like that wasn't nothing. So it's also like you're trying to play on them, but you're really telling yourself like that wasn't nothing. So I'm do this.
Yeah,
Like, you're
not only
telling
to them, but to
yourself,
yourself. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
and like, damn, I shouldn't have got caught with that. And so, yes, it's a little bit of embarrassment, but it's like, damn, you're stupid for getting caught with that. So some people either going to fix it right there, or they're going to go, super bravado and go try to get it back and possibly get hit again. And that's when they start doing that. But I think it's also like a mental tick to go, oh, like, don't do that shit, or remember that.
I mean, you might
Okay.
be right, but maybe it's a mix of everything. But like, there's
Yeah,
that
who
old
knows?
saying where, like, I think Merchant used to say it. Oh, when you, there he is making a face. That usually means that they're hurt. No, that never means that they're hurt. That means that they're embarrassed more than anything. And again, it's the energy behind it. Like Triple G and Canelo would be like, or like something like, not like or like a smile or like fucking Broner's trying to hump people. Like he was embarrassed, so he's trying to take it. No, it's true. He was trying to take the. He was trying to
Yeah.
take the
Wilder
attention.
did that weird shit too. Remember? That was
What
weird.
Wilder do?
The same thing. That hump shit. You don't remember that?
Yeah,
He
that's
hurt
what
the dude, like humped him. That
I would
weird ass
mash that
shit.
body up. Yeah, that was weird. I would mash that body up, Fun Truck. Especially you. You're always eating something. I'll knock the burrito right out of you. Not racist because you eat burritos.
Yo, no,
Not
you
racist.
can't take that back. Hit the
That
button.
was bad. That was bad.
Nope.
I didn't mean it like that though, because he showed us like a fucking burrito omelet just before. That's what I meant with salsa.
I saw.
Okay, my bad. That sounded terrible. Nah, brother, that boy. Oh, get out. You Yayin, come on.
I mean, you could have said bean pie. Either way.
No,
We'll take
I'm not
it,
saying
Marco.
bean pie. No.
No, Marco said he was gonna knock the fried chicken out of me. I ain't gonna forgive that.
Yeah, MPO, you're right. My man Benavidez does do that, and guess what? He's dominating the fight when he does it, and he is on the same level as Crawford and who's the other one I said? Oh, Winky Wright, Floyd. You're dominating, and then every now and then you do land a clean shot, and the person legitimately isn't hurt. That is discouraging. Remember, it's about your performance in the fight. If you're constantly getting fucked up, it's retarded. But if you every now and then are getting caught and you're trying to demoralize your opponent, that's a different thing. My opinion.
There you go.
Is Winky Wright one of the most underrated boxers?
Yes.
Bro, he was so
There's a
damn
difference
good.
between competitive energy and embarrassed energy, and that's what I'm talking about here.
I like
And
that.
Winky was good, bro. Hey, Marco, why don't you do a video on Winky, bro?
Shut up, Super.
There's so many people who
I have done one. You want to see it?
I mean, like lately. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
real
let's
quick.
watch it.
What's
No,
up,
while it's on my mind. Yeah, okay, play that. But didn't some raffle tickets come out?
Huh?
Didn't Shane
Shane gave
send
them
some
to
raffle
you.
tickets?
Yes.
Yeah.
One for
Let's
Fun
address that.
Trizzle, one for Fun Trizzle, and one for
Yeah.
for who? Who was it?
For me.
For CJ.
For CJ. Okay.
That's
What do
why
you
I brought
got?
it up.
Which one do you want, CJ? Mayweather or you want Hagler, right?
Yeah.
And Fun Truck. What do you want it for? Put it in the chat. 'Cause I know you're still there.
Shout out Shane. Thank you. I didn't think I would get any gifts because
You gotta
I
be
put so much
careful.
up myself, but I appreciate it.
You got to be careful with Shane though. When he sends dudes gifts, sometimes
No.
Yo, Marco.
just be careful with Shane. That's all. What
No,
Fun
no diss normally, and that's going to sound blasphemous because he just gave me a raffle ticket. But under normal conditions, I never trust a man with a clean shaven face.
I never trusted
Shout out Shane though.
big booty and a smile. So I guess we're similar.
There you go. That girl's poison.
You don't have to trust it. You just gotta have fun with it.
You got to bang. Yeah, you got to tap it. Tap it like a maple tree. I got you. My wife hates the saying tap it. She gets so annoyed at that. I'm like, yo, did you tap it? She's like, stop saying that. She gets mad at like certain sayings, like sexual sayings.
Tap that ass.
Tap that. Yeah, she hates when I say, like, I'll talk to my friends or I'll be talking about, like, yeah, but I used to tap that shit. She's like, stop saying tap. It's gross. Like, what do you want me to say? Make love? Yeah.
Yo, my ex-wife's best friend, this is random as fuck, but you brought up like women getting irritated by certain shit.
Mhm.
Ex-wife's best friend, I never said this in my life, but once I learned that it got on her nerves, I used to say it to her all the time.
What?
It's a white word for a vagina. It starts with a C.
Cunt. You
Yep.
say it? It's not like it's a fucking the N word or something. We could say it.
See in Scotland.
Oh, you guys
Well,
call
shut
each
up,
other-
cunt.
we call each other cunt, so it's like this cunt, that cunt, you're a cunt.
But let me ask
he's
you,
a
in
cunt.
Scotland, is it a really derogatory or is it more just like a playful?
It just means a person. Like I was
Yeah.
just with that
That's
cunt
crazy.
Yeah.
not too long ago or something like that. That's how you would use that in a sentence. Genuinely, like people just use that every day as a normal word.
Yeah, and I've heard that. Mick, I think, called me a bald Bulgarian cunt once, which is okay. Yeah, in America, that's like pretty offensive. right?
That's just banter
Yeah.
here. Like, see, in Scotland, people like take the piss out of each other all the time, and it's just seen as a joke. There's not really like,
Take
much
the
of a
piss out
limit
of
to
each
what-
other.
Yeah.
Aye.
Do you know what is the etymology of that phrase? Take the piss. Like, why would you want to take the piss out of somebody? How is that fucking with them? Like, I know what it means. It means you're busting their balls.
Good question.
Aye.
How? What is taking the piss? Do you know what that means? Like, why that?
Don't know. I've just always grew up with people saying that word, and I know like, saying that phrase, and I know what it means, kind of thing.
What's
But I don't know
the-
what, where it comes from.
History.
I got an idea, but it might be a little darker than I want to take it. Like when someone,
The piss out of.
when the life goes away from someone, don't their bowels empty, right? So it's like
Here we go.
killing them, right?
Here we go. AI.
Killing
Boom.
them softly.
Taking the piss out of someone. The British taking the piss out of someone, which means Timocrates, most likely originated from the 18th century vulgar pun "piss proud." The exact history is uncertain, but the current meaning emerged somewhere around the early 20th century. The prevalent theory traces the idiom back to the obsolete phrase "piss proud," which was first documented, and it literally means "piss proud" was a term for false morning erection caused by a full bladder.
What the fuck? Yo.
For a morning erection caused by a full bladder, which happens, piss.
Definitely.
So why would you say I'm taking the morning erection out of you? That's weird.
Yeah.
Metaphorical.
Morning wood, or taking all the the excitement out of them, like I'm gonna deflate
That's what
you.
piss proud. Okay.
I guess.
Well, let me see. Here's a metaphorical expansion. The term was then applied to a person who had an unjustified, boastful sense of self-importance. Someone who appeared proud but was bravado was based on nothing real. Taking the piss out, mocking or teasing someone linked to taking the piss out, their false pride, metaphorically deflating their ego by. I don't get it. So why the fuck?
That doesn't really map on. I'm gonna go with my theory.
Let's do this. What does piss proud mean from the 18th century? Let's see. Whoa. Let me get a better description.
AI Marco.
Yeah, right. Piss proud meant having a false. Okay, I already said that. A false erection. What's a false erection? Oh,
That must be that piss erection.
I got it. So it's not because you're like ready to get down, just because you got to take a piss.
Right.
So you're taking the piss out of me. But why the fuck does the erection have to be linked to this? It's so creepy.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna break it down based on what you just said. The erection would be the bravado, right? Like, standing up strong, like flexing.
I get it. The old fella thought he
Yeah?
had an erection, but it was really only
Just piss.
So it's saying
Yeah.
basically like you're taking the piss out of me, like you're removing the fact that you think I could get an erection. I can't. I just got to take a piss. That's what it is. Like, you can't
There
get
you
a
go.
boner. You just got to take a piss. So take the piss out. Okay,
That makes sense.
there we go. It took a while, but I think we got to it.
Aye, we got it. Aye.
Well, if you can't take a joke, you won't last.
Did you know the one balls to the wall? Fun truck. Which one do you want though? Which raffle do you want? Because Shane got you a ticket. Hagler or Mayweather? Balls to the wall. You guys know the etymology of that one?
So just to
Negative.
put it all on the line type of thing.
Nah,
go
balls to the wall is it's weird. It's fighter pilots would push down to go fast. They would push the knob forward and it had a ball on the top of it, and it would go all the way to the wall, and that means you're going fast. So
Oh,
when they
right,
say
that's
balls to
where
the
it
wall,
comes
is you
from.
put that and go fucking right at it, like
Going
that.
all out.
Yeah, I thought it had something to do with like
Hey.
literal balls, but it didn't.
Me too.
Yeah, that's
Thanks for
what I was
breaking that
thinking.
down.
Like when you go balls
too.
deep, that's what I'm thinking. Like balls to the walls.
Balls deep. Yo,
Yeah,
that's what I was
balls to the
thinking, too.
wall.
Oh, balls
That's
to the
what I was
wall.
Yeah.
You're a blind faith. You can get
slapping them
all-
on the
what kind of
walls.
what kind of loose lady you been with? You get all that in there?
Hey
Jesus.
man, you go to the bro. You gotta go deep, bro.
This dude
Hell
stuffed
yeah.
it all in like like he's packing. All right,
Hey, Thanksgiving tomorrow. Never
Balls
mind.
to the wall.
that's
Stuffing,
fucking.
bro.
Oh, bugging.
That's really creative. I like that. That would have been funnier if it was that.
Uh-huh.
That's sorry,
Bro,
John.
now you see why I'm insomnia, bro. My brain works crazy ways, bro.
Yeah. Funny. Taking the piss out. Like you can't get a boner, you fucking loser. You just gotta take a piss. Get out of here. That's hilarious. You taking the piss. First it was taking the piss out of me, then taking the piss out. Then they just say you taking the piss. I didn't know that was a Scottish thing too. I thought it was just England.
Aye.
But you guys kind of share a lot of slang, right?
They steal
All
our
right, you're right
slang.
there.
Do you guys say gobshite?
It's still
Is that just
Like
like
the Bay Area, like it's like America steals all the Bay Area slang. I feel you, champ.
They're copying us definitely. Gobshite.
you don't use that word?
Gobshite.
You never heard that before, CJ? I'm
No,
friends
I
with
heard it. I don't know what the fuck it means, but it sounds funny.
It's
as
easy.
hell.
Like
yeah.
older generations would use that. I think not really my generation.
A
But I
gob,
feel like
gob is like a gobstopper. You put it in your mouth. It's gobbing is talking, right? So
Okay.
shite is shit. You shit
Aye.
talker. You're full of shit. That's
Oh,
what
someone
you
who
talking
bumps
shit.
your
All right,
gums.
man. I.
gob shite. That's hilarious.
But no, real quick, since we're on this, Marco, where did the term rather, player hater originate? You know, we say hater now, but player hater.
I don't
Where did
know,
that come from?
Some pimps in Oakland or something.
Yeah, area. Exactly.
I knew it.
First time I heard it on the track was the Loonies in '95.
Bay Area.
Shout out
Okay.
Yuck Mouth, man. You put me
Actually,
on.
I want to say, player hated is E40. I want to say 40 started that.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm almost sure it was the
You know,
Loonies. It was right. I was debating it, but yeah, I feel you. I would go back in the archives, but no. First time I heard it, I think was that Loonies Operation Stackola in
player,
'95. The one that had I got 5 on it.
That's massive. You
I
remember the
got
clip?
5 on it.
Remember the clip?
Hell yeah! Come on, champ.
Yeah, player hater.
What year was that?
What, 94?
Maybe.
What year was
Man,
that?
y'all dudes
Does
old.
anybody know?
No, I don't remember.
Because I want to say Sprinkle Me came out before Loonies, right? Dropped.
They both dropped in '95. I know this era very well, but I don't know. See the click. I don't know. Game Related was the album, and then Operation Stackola came out the same year. I don't know. I want to say the Loonies, but I stand to be corrected.
You might
They
be right.
recorded that shit. They were independent, right? E40 was already on. They were still independent before they got the record deal. So a song I believe was recorded before that one, but it's all area either way. So
either way,
shout out.
Bay Area.
You had to have a little West Coast little meet up right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you from California too?
No, I'm not from I'm from DC, but I live out in Washington. I've been out here like a
DC.
long time. West side. I'm Washingtonian all the way through. DC to Washington. I went from Washington DC to Washington State. So either way, I'm a
That's
Washington.
funny. There you go.
Yeah, I want to
Man,
go.
that's crazy. I only live in one place my whole life. That's wild.
Yeah, y'all ain't never even
You need to
taken
get
a
out.
plane before.
But y'all ain't
Bro, I've been
young,
all
right?
over the
Not to be
Midwest though.
disrespectful, but y'all ain't the baby on here, right?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm
Exactly.
not the youngest. Definitely not the youngest.
Yeah, you are. Oh no, well,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Come
you're
on,
the youngest of
Mamoon and Dwayne and all them dudes.
you're the youngest of the regulars. Yeah, Dwayne and,
I guess so.
Tyson only come in every now and then because they probably got to fucking
School and shit.
crayons. They got to put away their crayons.
School and shit.
Yeah, school and shit. Exactly.
What's up, Yanni?
What's the deal?
With the dilly.
Chilling. Don't stop calling me old, man. I feel bad enough. Shit.
Yeah, he
Stop
loves
calling
doing
me
that.
old.
Yeah, man, y'all do dinosaurs up here, man. Y'all talking about ancient sayings and all type
41.
of stuff.
I'm still in the mix, baby.
Yeah, man, we was around when the VCR was,
Right.
Yeah, man.
I don't know shit like that's in the museum. Our phones had a phone line, not just like an actual phone line.
Yo, Yayan, it's gonna blow your mind, right? So there was a house phone, right? I know that's crazy enough. But then when I was a teenager,
a child, bro.
no. When I was a teenager, my mom was generous enough to get me my own line, because I was talking to the ladies, the girls rather. Yeah, so she was like, I don't want these girls calling my phone and having to, so I got my own line. You believe that?
That's what
In the same house.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. But no,
And I had a pager.
I'm about to say that the smoky pages, bro. That was it. You had the
Marco,
pager.
do
You was
you
in.
celebrate Thanksgiving?
What do you mean? Do I celebrate Thanksgiving?
Yes, man. What you mean?
You think I'm from Bulgaria? Like literally?
Like, yeah, I can't.
Marco looks like a pilgrim. Marco was a pilgrim.
Looking like a pilgrim's wild.
Yeah, I celebrate Thanksgiving.
What y'all be eating? Like, what's the type of stuff y'all eat?
Oh, we eat boar's head and we eat spaghetti. What the fuck you think? What do you think we eat?
Damn, that's crazy. I
Oh,
actually eat spaghetti on
Yanni,
Thanksgiving.
you
That's
wasn't
a
on
fun
last night. Marco said he ate fried chicken brains once.
Yeah,
That's
Bulgarian.
some
What?
shitty.
In Bulgaria, yeah, that's a
Yes.
Bulgarian.
The
Yeah.
fuck y'all?
I didn't make that
Fuck
up.
y'all got going on?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, y'all do have a dish that's like with that flat bread and it's is it like lamb or something? And then you just they put it like in a cup or something. You like
Bulgarians?
scoop it out with the bread. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
Wow.
Mediterranean to me. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
we have a
Oh,
very
maybe that's what it is.
yeah,
Maybe
we have
that's what it is.
we're very similar to Greek and whatever, but we're
Okay.
not.
So y'all do like the Italian wedding soups and shit?
Nah,
Like
we're
what's y'all main dishes out there? Is
fucking
it called like barouche?
no. We don't really have dishes. Bulgarian food is almost identical to Greek food,
Okay.
except we don't have
Shout out
actually
Megan.
gyros, but it's very Mediterranean. Like a lot of feta cheese, dill, yogurt, chicken skewers. Like it's almost identical. We just don't use. There's no tzatziki sauce in Bulgaria, and they don't use the gyro meat, but everything else is the same.
Okay, but back to Yanni's original question. What's on the menu for Thanksgiving? What are you guys cooking up tomorrow?
Oh, we're not.
Which
We're
is what
going
I'm
over
cooking.
to Tia's mom's crib. She's cooking.
Bulgarian food.
Well, what
Same shit. Same shit that
traditional?
Yeah, same.
Just American.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Bulgaria, they don't have a substitute for turkey, Marco?
I don't. Well, Bulgarians don't celebrate Thanksgiving because it's an American holiday.
Oh, okay. So you breaking tradition. You doing your
Huh?
own Americanized thing. You doing your own Americanized thing then, huh?
I suppose so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Marco is more
can I ask y'all a
American.
question?
What's up?
Do y'all eat spaghetti on Thanksgiving? Yes or no?
No.
You white, so.
Occasionally, when they do the baked spaghetti, hold on. One of my aunties will do the baked spaghetti, and it's all crispy. That shit is bomb, but not this year. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something, Mike. We come from different eras. In my era, you ate whatever the fuck they put on the table.
Yep.
Whatever it was.
There you go.
And
There you
you
go.
question it. You just fucking.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, Tommy and them got turkey.
I'm just
You gonna live
for
with Tommy's
Thanksgiving
motherfucking
specifically. I wanted to know.
And nobody ate till my father ate. I ain't gonna.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Well,
No,
that's not.
see,
That
it
wasn't
was
the
reversed
case.
at our house. It was reversed at our house. The kids ate before everybody. Then the adults ate. Because sometimes the adults couldn't eat.
Nah, we get snacks, but we had to keep our ass outside. And then by the time Pops got home or whatever, because he working. We ain't doing shit, but going to school and
Yeah.
being bad as shit.
Yep.
So
Yeah, my
he
grandfather
bring home the
worked too,
money.
but
He get yeah.
they always made sure that the kids ate first. And I
Yeah,
remember
we
that
ate
as
snacks.
I got older.
We ate snacks and shit, but you ain't.
Sometimes they
Yo, the
went
You gotta
work
get in
hungry.
was
the.
like
Sometimes they
crazy.
didn't eat. It wasn't enough for them to
Hey,
eat.
fruit snacks.
And they just gave it to us. So I remember that.
Good, bro.
True.
Marco,
What are you having,
you mentioned it
Jan?
last
You
night,
asking
but
all
are
these
you really
questions?
Shelton? Give me 5 seconds to ask Marco
Huh?
a question. Are you really about to consider it change? Alter, I should say, is a better word. The name of your channel, like Marco Boxing and Life, because we talk about all kind of
No,
BS, as I say on mine.
I don't think so.
Okay, you're gonna stick with the boxing.
We don't talk about this shit.
Yeah, what you asked me though? Sheldon?
I was asking you what the fuck are y'all eating for Thanksgiving? Turkey?
Oh shit, same shit everybody else eat. Me personally, I only eat dressing on Thanksgiving.
Only dressing? What the fuck?
Bro, I don't know, bro. I'm a picky eater.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm sorry.
You only dressing.
No, I do eat dressing.
What the fuck? So much to eat.
He said he's a picky eater. You couldn't have made it in my house. Picky.
Exactly.
You'd have been a hungry motherfucker. Is what you
Now you want to talk about a generation gap? Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not even fucking with turkey. I'm gonna be real. No turkey.
Yeah,
We're doing the
turkey,
ham. I
I
always prefer ham.
Nasty as shit. I'm gonna keep it real.
What the
Y'all
fuck
wild.
is wrong with you?
Y'all is wild, bro. Y'all niggas.
Ham is so bomb.
This is what you should try. This. Guess what I'm doing? I'm not doing a whole turkey. I'm doing turkey wings.
Mm.
Yeah, that'd probably be decent.
Sounds
because it's not
bad.
fucking dry as shit. It takes a real like chef to cook a good turkey. Now fried
Hey,
turkey, that's a different
watch your
story.
mouth, CJ.
I had
You
that.
don't know who you talking to, bro. Watch your mouth.
That's
I'm not saying not you, but
You had
maybe
a
you
deep
are a
fried
real
turkey
chef. I'm
before?
just saying most people can't do it right. I can't do
Hey,
it right. So,
Oh,
You ate a
okay.
deep fried
That's true.
turkey
That's
before?
true. That's true.
yeah, it's
I had a
alright.
fried
Oh
turkey
yeah.
It's alright.
at a Raiders tailgate. Oh, that shit went off. That was
Oh,
one of the best.
was it
Yo,
Bob? Was it Bob?
hell yeah. Too good. Too good.
Yeah, I'm doing turkey wings, but with the fried turkey, I'm gonna give you the one rule to fry the turkey: do not do it in your house. Do it outside.
Yep.
Oh yeah, of course.
Exactly. That's why I said the tailgate. Yeah, exactly right.
Do not try to fry a turkey inside your house.
No.
Yeah, you see the shit like
If you want
explode.
to keep your house, unless you want
Also,
your whole house.
put the turkey in. I'm gonna tell you this pro tip: put the turkey in the I don't know what they call it, but you know that big ass pot, for lack of a better word, before you put the oil in, because
It's
the
a fryer. It's a deep
it'll
fryer.
displace. Yeah, the deep fryer. Yeah, it'll displace the the oil will make the turkey. It might overflow. For to keep it simple, it might overflow. So put the turkey in, and then you
And
add
you
the
gotta make sure
appropriate
the
amount of
turkey's
oil.
completely dry too. You gotta get all the water out of it. You gotta get the water out. Because
Yeah.
the water
How do
will
you do
make the
that?
grease splash. But you gotta use peanut oil. And you gotta use
How?
peanut oil. Peanut oil.
Damn.
Peanut oil.
Breaking it down. Okay.
How do you get it out with peanut oil?
And make sure the turkey's dry inside and out. Or you're gonna get a very hot surprise on your face.
Oh, that's what she said.
Wow, that was wow. That was wow.
Marco,
This dude said
you had to
Popeye's
go
turkey.
there.
Fuck
That's wild.
Popeyes. For
That's
turkey,
wild.
for not for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Popeyes
does
tastes
fried
It's
good.
at
It's
home.
just
Popeyes turkey for Thanksgiving. They do. They do. They do, CJ. They do.
Hey Marco, do you eat coleslaw and shit like that?
Okay.
yeah, I love coleslaw, especially with
Nasty
like
as hell.
with ribs and shit.
Y'all's wild.
Y'all,
I'll eat some coleslaw just to mix it up.
I don't know
Not
what's
like
going on.
You said
Anybody
what?
can fry a turkey good if you just follow instructions, or you can make a
there you
turkey
go.
good. I've made a Thanksgiving before.
This nigga, I mean, this dude.
I can't
Hey,
bake
Marco,
one. I can't do it.
Marco, you eat cabbage?
Cabbage?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like by itself? No.
Just cabbage.
Yeah. Not black. Definitely not black.
No, if you make cabbage, you can make cabbage real delicious, white,
Everybody eats cabbage.
like
What are you talking about? Everybody's
Yeah, I think everybody knows I'm not black. That's
word.
Hey man, you can
also
pass.
You
You
could
can
have
pass.
fooled me.
The fuck?
I
Marco,
fooled Shelton.
nah,
but
this-
nobody else.
That's
This-
crazy. He said
this my
cabbage.
last
I thought he
one.
said catfish.
No, I said cabbage.
That's what I thought
You
at
know what?
first. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take out my catfish nuggets out the freezer now.
Because I was like, who don't like catfish? What you mean?
Marco, let me ask you this last one. Do you eat potato salad?
Nah, I hate potato salad.
Yeah, thank you. All right, cool.
You can make good. There's good potato salad that
Potato
can be
salad
made.
is like a
But
steak.
Somebody
Yeah,
said
man.
the
you
other
can't eat
day.
everybody's potato salad.
Somebody said the other day that I'm.
I really don't get how people eat that.
They
That
said I'm
shit
the
looks
kind of guy
disgusting.
who eats potato
What the
salad.
fuck
with
are you
raisins
talking
in it.
about, man?
Wait,
Bro,
Yanni,
you eat
you don't
that?
like potato salad?
Man, hell.
No, I don't eat it.
No,
Somebody
he didn't have
said
too many. He didn't have too many bad potato salads. That's why he ain't
I
had a
never,
good potato
bro.
salad yet.
Nah,
Yeah, he must have had some
Nah, I
some
ain't
He had
fouls.
he had the no mustard potato salad.
Can I
Hey,
keep it real
Yanni,
with
where
you?
you at? You in
potato
you in
salad.
Yanni's in Oregon, right?
No, hell no. Indiana.
No. Yeah.
He lives in Indiana,
What?
so he probably don't know
Indiana? Yo, you ain't had no potato salad in Indiana?
No, my mom be making that shit, but me, bro, can I keep it real? I never tried it, but it looked nasty, so it's nasty to me.
I never tried it. Fuck,
Oh,
dude.
I know what it
He like
is.
my baby sis,
That's why
man.
you keep. Hey, Yanni, you don't like mayo, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. It's all right.
No. His first woman. No. You lost your virginity to a white woman. He loves that mayo.
Oh shit.
Yo, CJ, you was wild.
That's what he said.
Oh wow.
I didn't say that.
They all the same color in the dark, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Or with your eyes closed.
I mean, yo, your eyes closed is wild. That's
No,
Yeah,
but
you paper bagging these.
it's
better
effective.
make sure you look at least. Like, never mind.
Nah, man.
That could go in.
I like the visual. To be real, I like to look at everything. Lights
Yeah,
on.
everything looks.
Lights on.
You try to
He said POV.
I'll pull our camera
My
in
bad.
in a second.
My bad, Marco. I know. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, Marco, how's the house hunting and everything?
It's all right. Something we might have got something. Can't really tell.
So you saying that to
Yo,
like
on that
humbly?
note, I really
You
do
saying
gotta
that to
handle
be
real
like?
life. Shout out to y'all. I gotta bounce. Yeah, exactly. One bounce.
Salute, CJ.
Peace out.
All right, CJ.
Peace out, young man. Oh, we got CT.
Is your mom making the turkey, Marco?
Huh? Say what? What did you say?
I think he
Is
said
your
it.
mother-in-law making the turkey?
Okay.
Yeah.
Your mother-in-law is making the turkey?
Yeah. I believe so. I'm
I
not.
said, is your mother-in-law making the
Yeah.
turkey?
I said
He
yeah.
said yeah.
Hey, his should be delayed or something. I don't know. Shout out
Yeah,
to
He
this
driving
shout out
around.
There's
He
no
shout
reason.
probably
out
got the
Dodgy though.
radio.
Yo, it's like
Why aren't
snowing
you making
again.
the turkey? That's the man.
It's busy.
I'm not a big cooker. I don't like cooking really.
Bro, we about to go
You're
in.
not a
I've
big
been
cook.
going to the
Marco
store.
makes bologna
Crazy. We
sandwiches
going
for
in.
Thanksgiving.
We just had a seafood bowl yesterday, and we going. Man, we having prime rib. We having prime rib, fish, bro. We having the cornbread stuffing. We having the sweet yams, the greens, the fruit. We
Beans,
go
greens,
all out.
potatoes,
This is
tomatoes.
you hear it, you know.
Where
You
what
name
state
it.
you in? What state you in? What state you
Washington,
in?
Washington.
Oh, I thought that was Brim.
Oh, Washington State. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. For Christmas, I'm having
yeah.
gumbo. I'm having gumbo for Christmas.
Gumbo? Sounds good.
For
Sounds
Christmas,
good.
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, my family, a lot of the men, I was taught to get down. We get down. I get down in the kitchen. I really chef up in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our grandma,
I want to ask
our
you,
grandma
Marco,
raised,
where
raised
is
a bunch of us,
Uzbekistan?
man.
Say what?
She said what?
Oh, she taught you how to cook?
Say it again?
Where
What'd you
is
say?
Uzbekistan? Where's it close to?
Well,
Uzbekistan.
it's Uzbek. Why? I mean, I'm Bulgarian, but Uzbekistan was part of the former Soviet Union.
Oh,
So
okay,
it was
okay.
Russia.
So it's like a part.
It's like what?
So it's like a part of Romania, some shit like that, right?
No. It's a,
Nah,
it was
it's
a
like
part of
Middle
Russia,
East.
and now it's its own country.
Well, I just
Middle
wanted to
East.
come up here and make sure Yang was the fuck up out of here for saying that potato salad shit.
Why?
I mean, yeah, yo, I'm gonna send my
Nice.
son, yo.
There was some boxing on this morning. There was some
You love
boxing
potato
on this
salad?
morning from Uzbekistan. I gotta find out. I'm gonna look it up on the map. Yeah.
Very nice.
You like potato salad? Yeah.
Yeah, Usyk
Secret?
was there. Usyk was
Yeah.
there. Crawford was there. Janibek was there. There's a few other people there. Oh, Medrimov was there as well.
For what? What was this? The boxing convention? What show I'm talking about?
I got a bunch of, I got the fire sticks. I got a gang of channels. And there's a boxing Uzbekistan, some kind of in Uzbekistan.
Oh man. All right, what do we got? An authentic one. I have to try it. Yeah. So tamales. Damn. Authentic, yes. Straight from my TS. Okay. I assure you, we have more authentic Mexicans in small town Georgia City. So yes, I just don't like it. I don't know, man. I don't know how many Mexicans are in South Bend. I don't know if I believe.
It's actually a lot. We got a very large.
South Bend. That's Oregon, right?
No, Indiana. Right in Indiana, northern Indiana.
South Bend, Oregon.
South Bend, Indiana.
Yeah, Oregon. Yep.
Yeah.
Go Oregon.
Go Oregon.
You a Duck fan? You root for the Ducks?
Yep.
Damn. South Bend. Atlanta is
You
literally.
well, you're not from Atlanta, so that's irrelevant.
Yep. That's a fact.
I'm really from where I say I'm from, so you know what I'm saying.
You say it again?
No, I'm just saying I really say where I'm from. I don't like cling to the biggest city like closest to me and say I'm from there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Shit. Who else we got up on here? Who we got
But
up
yeah,
on?
we got it's a decent amount of Mexicans. It's actually like a thing like in my town, like where all the Mexicans reside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. There's a Mexican population.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. They got their own side of town.
Damn. Okay.
It's low-key racist though. They call it Little Mexico.
I mean, that's what they call everything, like the little
Yeah.
Little Italy,
Yeah.
Little
China.
Little China. Yeah. Well, actually, they call it Chinatown.
Yeah, true.
But hold on, I'll be right back.
Don't think I've ever bumped into a Mexican in Scotland before.
Say that
Don't
again,
think
Hayes.
I don't think we've got Mexicans in Scotland yet. We've got a lot of other countries immigrating to Scotland recently, but I don't think Mexicans have hit here yet. But in like the last 10 years, like the difference has been crazy.
You saying it's like more mixed over there now?
Oh, definitely, mate. It's like, see if you're in the major city, like where I'm from, Glasgow. See in the city now, if you're walking about, it's like it's evenly split between all races. Put it that way. There's like a large mix of all different races now. Like before, so like 10 years ago, it would just be white. I don't care though. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me, but other people do care about it.
Some people don't like that. There's different races over there.
I think it's because like a lot of people just come to the UK because they see it as a bit of a free ride. Because if you come to the UK, like the government can give you like housing and give you benefit money that's actually like a decent amount for people to live off of and stuff. So instead of going to other European countries, a lot of foreigners and that are just piling into the UK.
So they find them like it's a lick. Are they staying there, or is it just like
They're
they go
staying
there
here.
for a
Aye.
little bit?
Nah, there's a lot of them staying here and stuff. It's like growing over the years. It's just got like more and more. Like even when I went to school and stuff, like my best friend going through school was mixed race and that as well. So that's good. But like with him, that he was like basically half white, half Jamaican type of mix. But there wasn't really any other black people or even like remotely black people in my school. But then like now when I look at the schools and stuff, it's like 50-50.
What's y'all sports over there? What's like y'all main
Football, well,
main
soccer.
soccer?
Aye,
What's y'all
basically.
team?
Hey.
Teams. There's like Celtic and Rangers are the two biggest teams. I'm a Celtic fan, but we're not like in Scotland. There's not really any like amazing players or teams or that. It's like other teams in Europe that are better.
Is y'all one of them places like y'all be fighting the other teams? Like y'all really be fighting in the stadiums? Is that where you stay at?
I
Is that one of them
fight with
places?
each other as well. There's people like stab each other and kill each other over football games here.
Yeah, that's crazy. They be really
Hey.
like putting that up.
Yeah,
That's
it gets
crazy.
serious. It gets serious over sports. But let me ask y'all this though: is anybody watching the Ben Whitaker fight on Saturday?
That's on Saturday?
Yeah.
I think I'll watch the Fraser Clark versus that Jamie TKV one, the heavyweight fight. I don't think I'll watch Ben Whitaker.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I actually seen the whole fight of that with the dude.
Who's he fighting?
Some guy called Gavazzi. He's like a German undefeated light heavyweight contender, but it doesn't look like he's up to much. But
Is Whitaker the main? Is he the main fight?
he's the main event. But see, there's this guy Willie Hutchinson. He's a Scottish light heavyweight. I don't know if you've ever seen him before. He's kind of making a little
Martin
bit of
Bakoli's
noise.
the best Scottish fighter right now, right?
Martin Bakoli. Well, he's from the Dominican Republic of Congo, but I would claim him because he trains here.
Marco, what do you think about all these boxers that are doing interviews with Ariel Helwani? Like, instead of going to a big boxing platform, they're going to him right after their big fights.
I don't know. I mean, he's a pretty big platform, right?
Or Democratic Republic of Congo, I meant. Fuck knows what I said before.
Because
Mm,
I listened to Ben Whitaker's interview with Ariel Helwani yesterday,
okay.
and I think it's just because I come from the UFC background, right? So, like, it's a little strange for me to be seeing Ariel interview these boxers, but he does a good job. I mean, he's a true professional. He does his research.
Mm,
He builds a good rapport. I think, if anything, that there's not a lot of boxing purists that watch him, so the backlash isn't so
I mean,
dramatic.
Ariel's always kind of talked about, but if you know, he's always been around. He's always talked behind. He just wasn't known for the MMA. That's what people know him for. That's more. But boxing's getting bigger. He got his own channel, so why not include another combat sport?
yeah, that's
See,
true.
Ariel,
I mean, if you look at the Ring magazine, they got what's his name, Shady McCoy and Mike Coppinger, and like they could have a whole bunch of different people up there, but it's a draw. It's still a market. It's still a market, and they look at it as business. They don't really care
Well,
about the boxers. They don't care
yeah,
about us really caring about boxing. They just care about if it makes money.
because Devin Haney went
That's
on yesterday as well. I think I forgot to say that.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
mm,
instead of going like, that's a big interview, right? The first interview after the big fight,
Mm,
and he
yeah.
goes to Ariel.
it's a safe space.
Yeah, safe. That's a good word.
mm, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't
Bunch of
Conor
eyes.
Ben go on there after the first fight with Eubank?
Say what?
Oh, I said Conor Ben went on there after his first fight with Eubank.
Conor
Yeah,
Ben's
he
been
did.
on there a few times. He was on with Shakur Stevenson not too long ago as well. They were sizing each other up. It was on
Mm,
Ariel's show.
Yeah.
sure. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. That was on his show that happened.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
They
I don't
sat
know
for
why I
like
was
10
thinking
minutes
that
and
was happening
argued.
on the ring. Yeah, I thought it was on the ring, but when he said that, it did click because you're right. It was on his show.
Hey Marco, what you think about Ben
Because
Whitaker?
Shakur was on there first, and then Conor Ben came in, and Shakur came back on while Conor was on there.
Yeah, I think he booked them both at the same time, like they overlapped. So then Conor Ben came in during the interview, then kind of sized Shakur up, and they just kept him on for a little bit. But that fight will never happen. I heard like they were even like looking at that again as well, Conor Ben versus Shakur, but that's not happening.
Shakur would fuck him up.
I think so too, but I feel like
Yeah, walk dog.
Conor Ben will drain himself down to 147 for like an easy champion just to like claim that he is a champion and then move up to like 154, I think.
Mm.
Hey, Shakur said he want the same weight. What's the shit rehydration clause that he put on Eubank?
To be honest, Conor Ben's not that big of a guy. I've seen him in real life. Like that rehydration clause wouldn't really matter too much if he actually got back down to 147. He's like 5'7" or something like that. I think even when they sized each other up, they were about this. Him and Shakur were like the same height, like right there with each other.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like, see for Conor Ben, like I think a big fight for him would be like Boots or something like that at 154. Like I think he just is going for 147 because it is a bit of an easy ride. I think Devin Haney would annihilate him, but there's other champions he could beat there definitely.
Mm. Okay. Hmm. All right. All right. All right.
I want to see him lose, but 'cause I just hate drug cheats in sport.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Marco, would you still call that 50-50? Call what 50-50?
Shakur and Conor Ben.
No. I don't think so.
Shakur's a freeweight
No.
world champion, unified, beat like undefeated champions and stuff before him. I talked about Conor Ben, who's had no amateur pedigree and no real wins at any sort of level, really, other than a dehydrated
Oh,
Eubank.
He didn't have an amateur pedigree?
Nah,
No. Well, like he did. I think so. I think he had
I
40
think he had like
fights.
10. What,
No,
40?
no.
Was it? I thought I only
Yeah.
had like 10.
Belts and accomplishments to me are starting not to matter. It's really who you beat. Like Shakur has all these accolades, but I can't remember a 50-50 fight, like, sort of a Devin Haney versus Brian Norman fight. And until a fighter fights a 50-50 fight or an underdog fight, that's when I'll become a fan and be sort of supporter or agree that this person is a great fighter.
Is Steele not, is Shakur not the underdog for Steele?
That's a 50-50 fight, and that's a very competitive fight. So like that, you have to give props to these fighters that are going towards the smoke, not running away from it. In the amateurs, there's a tournament style, so the number ones face the number twos. These guys are so familiar with each other. I don't understand why they're afraid to fight each other in the professionals. They know each other, and
I think
thought that
Shakur would fight anyone. I honestly do. I think he'd fight anybody.
I'm starting to believe that all the money that Turkey's offering would have fixed people from fighting or like ducking each other, but that's still not the case. I mean, Turkey's been in the game for about 5 years now, and like for the last 6 months, we've only had really two big fights to look forward to: Canelo Crawford and Brian Norman, Devin Haney. As boxing purists, there's that like to watch competitive fights.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of the fighters are actually starting to actually fight each other. I think it's just a process of it happening. And you got to remember the networks ain't busting like they're gone. ESPN ain't doing boxing no more. HBO ain't doing boxing. Showtime's not doing boxing no more. Like a bunch of these dudes, PBC, where the hell are they at? So we're just not getting as many fights. But if you think about it, the zone, Matchroom, and Turkey, that's really all we got right now.
No,
And Pro
there's
Box.
shit. There's shit cards every single weekend. There's a ton of boxing fights. They're just not good matchmaking, and there are tons of good matchups to be made. But like you go through 35, 40, and 47. All of those fighters will. There's such a good amount of good fighters there, but they're not fighting each other.
But I think again, it's the business. Again, you got to remember, it's not all the fighters. A lot of these fighters don't know when they're going to fight. A lot of fighters don't have a home to fight on right now. A lot of fighters are in limbo because the networks are in limbo.
Yeah.
So a lot of fighters that don't have that big name right now, that can't really pull in that draw, they're kind of scratching right now.
Here's the thing, though. If you like Bubu Andre's career, he had one big fight against Benavidez. Like he was fucked over by the system. We hope not to see that again because I think that he's actually pretty good. He's got some boxing skills, and I think he's kind of fun to watch. But his career is something like a case study that boxers should try to not emulate. Get away from the politics of boxing.
Well, look at
And
this. This is the point. Sorry, I thought you were done there, mate. Sorry.
What happened?
No, I thought he was.
Okay,
I
yeah.
thought he was going to go and say something else. No, I was just going to say, see this card on the 27th of December, the Ring magazine card, Inoue versus Alan Picasso or something like that. But see, Junto Nakatani's first fight at Super Bantamweight's on the undercard, and see if he looks spectacular. They're definitely going to put Inoue in with Nakatani after that. Both of
Yeah,
them win.
they pretty much agreed on that at that conference over there.
So that's just another fight that Turkey's made there. Do you know what I mean? If it does happen, if both guys win, then that's another mega fight that we probably would never see without Turkey.
Crawford Canelo would have never happened if it wasn't Turkey. Like we got to be so grateful and
That's true.
appreciative.
Bivol.
Well,
Yeah,
I heard that. Did anyone else hear that Crawford and Canelo are in talks about the rematch?
No. I hope not.
Crawford will knock Canelo Spark out in a rematch.
You're tripping.
Nah,
I think he will.
nobody's knocking him out.
I think he's
Spark
felt the
out.
power now. Knows that Canelo's not got the power really to do much with him.
I hope Crawford goes down to 160, beats Adames, and then takes the winner of Lara Janibek.
That's not going to happen either.
Well, they were just there at the thing where Janibek was at. That's what they're calling for.
It's
That's
going
what
to
I
be
hear.
one big fight, $100 million paycheck, and he's out.
You think?
But Adames has a belt though.
Is that a
Which belt?
$100 million fight? No.
Adames has a belt. Janibek and Laura have the other 3 belts between them, and they're about to fight. So that's why I said if Bud just goes and takes out Adames, all you have to do is fight whoever wins Laura and Janibek. It's what, 4-time undisputed.
That's the
And he
only
can
way
just ride
he.
to the subway.
That's the only way that you can get undisputed at 160, because Adames will not fight Janibek. He's tried like 4 times and it won't happen. Adames is terrified of Janibek.
And Crawford and Adames and Crawford got a history because they have that sparring video out.
Yo, real quick, can you guys bring me up on game? Andy Lee, is he the guy that lost to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.?
Yeah, that's the one.
He did.
He's like
Okay.
he's a trainer now. He trains Joseph Parker on that.
And
trains
so,
Ben Whitaker.
yeah, Andy Lee has a good stable of fighters. He has Ben Whitaker and we were just talking about
Paddy Donovan, Joseph Parker. He's got a few not bad fighters. He was the middleweight champion as a professional himself.
Yeah, he was pretty good, Andy Lee.
Yeah, it was decent.
You can't be pretty good and lose to Chavez Jr. in the same sentence.
I mean, Chavez Jr. isn't awful. I don't think. Do you?
Earlier Chavez Jr., yeah, it wasn't awful. This later, the second half, was just horrible.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He like Jake Paul beating a world champion with 5 or 6 years of boxing is fucking just that shouldn't make sense.
Well,
He wasn't
former
a
world champion.
He wasn't a world champion.
Yeah, former world champion.
Chavez Jr.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
When they fought, he had been removed from championhood for quite a while.
It's going to be a whole different story when he steps in there with AJ. When he steps in there with AJ, all of that shit stops.
Yeah. It's going to be wild.
You know which fight I would have liked Jake Paul to pick up is the Carl Froch fight.
I wanted to see Andre Ward. I wish Ward was in there because I would love to see what Ward can do with Jake Paul. Jake Paul could do with Ward, like at that age.
I work at my coworker. He's this maintenance guy. He's this black dude who grew up in the East Bay, Oakland. He sparred Ward like for years. He was in the amateurs. That my coworker's got 200 amateur fights, and he grew up with.
What was his name?
His name is Eric Boschek.
Where's he
from?
Never
went from Oakland.
So he was sparring like when he was amateurs or when he was pro?
Yeah, down when they were amateurs. They grew up out of the same, came from the same King's Gym in Oakland. And he's telling me that he would like to see Ward fight Jake Paul. Or I'm sorry, Anthony Joshua, not Jake Paul. Sorry, Ward versus Anthony Joshua.
Like right now,
Joshua would bust him.
Yes.
Joshua's too big for Andre Ward.
Yeah. Oh my God, way too big.
Do y'all think Andre Ward? I mean, is AJ faster than Andre Ward?
They're not a bit faster, but he's got like a 10-inch reach advantage and like a 7-inch height advantage or something on him, and like a fucking 50-pound weight advantage as well. Like
AJ gets tired though, and his feet are slow.
He loses to smaller fighters.
He's big as hell. He's just big as hell.
Who's the smaller? Well, other than Usyk, Usyk's like 225. He's a lot bigger than Andre Ward. Like Usyk's like a solid heavyweight.
Yeah, that's right.
Andy Ruiz,
What does Andre Ward walk around at?
Probably
Must be like
200.
200, you'd imagine. Yeah.
Oh, so he's not really big at all. But I mean, you got to think about it. Andre Ward's mind is like a depth. I don't want to say a depth, but he would do, if Andre Ward was calling out AJ
Mhm.
for a while, right? I feel like Andre Ward sees something that we just don't. Andre Ward's kind of crazy. He's one of those crazy dudes. But
Andre Ward.
obviously, he's smart. He must have seen something in AJ that he feels like he can exploit.
He
'Cause
clearly
why
likes
would he
skill.
call out AJ?
Great fucking question. Disrespectful.
Calling out AJ because he'd probably get paid like 20 million or something like that for it, or maybe
I
more.
guess he just wants to be like, I beat a heavyweight champion, but
I
he's
think he really thinks he can beat. I
he
think he
I
does.
really
think he
thinks he
would beat
can
him.
beat
Yeah,
him.
he's
I think he
fucking
would beat him.
crazy.
I think he would beat him too.
Nah.
Who beat
Yeah,
who?
to me, it's not crazy to
You
think he
think who
would
would beat
beat
who?
AJ.
I think
I think he would
Ward
beat
would
AJ.
7-5 AJ.
Nah.
Nah, man.
I mean,
Bro,
I
I
don't
can
know
see it,
actually.
bro. Because
I
look,
thought
y'all
you
gotta
meant
think about it.
Jake at first.
Hold on, think about it. Does AJ box better than Ward? No. So if AJ never lands, it's almost like the Norman. It might be a little weird, but Norman Haney. If AJ can't land that shot and actually hurt Ward, well, does he outbox Ward?
Yeah, but Andre Ward's style was like catch and counter. He'd catch like punches on the gloves, then counter straight away. Like he's not got to catch AJ's punches on the gloves, so he'd send them flying.
Yeah. Shit.
Even like Andre Ward wasn't like mega slick on the back foot or
I
that.
don't
He was
think.
kind of
Yeah,
a dirty type of boxer. He would come in with a high guard, try
yeah.
and rough
I mean,
people up.
Anthony Joshua's a big body, and like he's got some fundamentals at least with his guard and his stance and stuff. But I don't think it's as easy as a win for Anthony Joshua as you think, because AJ lacks that speed advantage. Like he is beat there with the speed, and with smaller fighters like Usyk and Andy Ruiz, you can see him get hooked on the inside.
Mate, Andy Ruiz was like 268 pounds when he fought Joshua. That's not really that small, I don't think.
I mean, shorter. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, short, but he's still a massive guy. He's way bigger than Andre Ward, and so is Usyk as well. And Usyk, I think's a better boxer technically than Andre Ward.
yeah, I think. I mean, I hold Usyk to the highest regard. I think he's the greatest of our generation, but more than Crawford.
Like
No, I don't know
Andre
about
Ward's
What?
never going.
Wait, you said more than Crawford?
Absolutely, because if you go from cruiserweight to heavyweight and then you knock out AJ twice, Dubois twice, you knock Fury off twice, those are all
He knocked AJ
generational.
out. He knocked AJ out twice.
Well, I mean, you beat him. You beat him.
Okay. Let's get we gotta be accurate when we say things.
Right. Those are all really fucking tough fights and notable names. Crawford's just flat-footed old Canelo. And Spence, big wins.
I feel like
a lot of y'all were
Usyk.
saying that before the fight, though.
I think Usyk's run at cruiserweight is probably his most impressive thing in his career, just cause the Bredis win and the Gasayev win at cruiserweight at the time. I feel like the fighters that were in that World Super Series tournament that he won were like really talented. It had every world champion, unified the full division. He fought like the best former champions, the best current champions, and then he fought a unified champion at the end to undispute. It was pretty crazy.
Marco, like, would you agree that Usyk is like essentially a lock? Like, if you were to bet, he's gonna go out and win 98% of the time.
I mean,
Do you know? Are you an Usyk hater, like a Bam hater?
no, I don't hate Usyk. He's a little boring, but I mean, he's very skilled. I like watching him more than Bam. And I like Bam too. Don't get me wrong. I like Bam. I just don't like. I'm not like super excited to watch him. You know what I mean?
Just because Usyk moves like a 6'3" Lomachenko, that's why he's so amazing to watch. I think it's like just a guy that size being able to move like that.
So I like shorter fighters when they fight people taller than them and have to find their way in, like a Tank or a Usyk or an Inoue. like the closing that distance is the hardest thing to do in boxing because there is very little um margin for error. So when you see a smaller or shorter fighter,
Well, I'll be right back, guys.
Crawford, and another example, when they do it so effortlessly and are dominant, they just become my like favorite to watch. You know,
I
But
agree with that.
has Crawford
Yeah.
ever even been the shorter fighter in a fight before? In Dongo or something like that?
yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Crawford's real fought. I actually looked that up before the Canelo fight. He's really fought. He hasn't fought somebody as tall as Hamza Shiraz. I think he'd have trouble there.
With Hamza? Fuck. Maybe, I don't know. If it was at 168 or some, I don't. It depends what weight. At 168, it might be a bit too much because of how big he'll rehydrate. But at 160, I think Crawford would terrorise him. But I don't know. That would be a hard one, just purely off his size, I suppose. Technique-wise, like skill-wise, I don't think Hamza's that good. Like
Oh,
he is decent, but
yeah. Hamza is with Andy Lee. That's another one of his fighters.
he's kind of like. He doesn't really like punch in between people's punches, Hamza. He just sort of blocks with a high guard, then punches after you type
Yo,
of
yo,
thing.
yo. You've only got to see one fight at his natural weight. I think that like you're gonna be more surprised with the next couple fights that he does or has because he's adapting to that weight. I mean, he knocked out Berlanga with one of the most beautiful hooking combinations I've watched. Like that was as fucking crisp as it could get. You know, tight hooks.
Belanga really like I've
So
never
I'm not
rated
talking about the
Belanga at all. No, I get what
excuse
you
the
mean.
opponent. Excuse the opponent. Those to put those combinations together, you have to be really good. And like to me, I'm thinking that that's his natural weight class.
I mean, well, it must be if he's like 6'4" or something. You're making middleweight. You must be fucking eating like a pigeon or something like that to make that weight. Must be eating like just seeds and drinking water.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
My bad. What were we talking about?
We're talking about Hamza Shiraz.
Oh, damn. What about him?
He's with Andy Lee. He's one of another Andy Lee's fighters, and I think he has a good chance against Canelo.
He does.
And Crawford.
Yeah, he does. He's so big. Yeah, because he's so big.
Crawford?
No, Shiraz.
Yeah, but he said Shiraz against Crawford. Is that what
Yeah,
he said?
Shiraz would. I mean, Shiraz would have a chance. I'm not saying he would win, but excuse me. Yeah.
Anybody's got a chance, but I don't think he has the IQ for Crawford.
Yeah, I don't know. I think. I mean, we gotta see more of Shiraz because we haven't seen what he could really do.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We gotta see.
Yeah.
I mean, because basically his best win is Berlanga, so that don't really.
Yeah.
Because how do y'all feel about him versus Adames? Who do y'all feel like won that fight?
Adames, I think.
beat him easy.
Adames.
Yeah, and I'm a Hamza fan. I think Adames won that fight.
Well, hold on.
Anyone
me,
who
that's
doesn't think that Adames won needs their eyes tested. Honestly, it was a clear win.
Dude, a turkey going to the fucking ring, to the apron, and it was like telling Shiraz like that he needs to win the last two rounds or last round or whatever. That was straight up fucking
illegal.
illegal. Fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
like you see that as a
Absolutely.
spectator and you're just like, what is going on? Like that's fucking corruption right there.
Yep.
They should do Shiraz versus Billy or something like that. See what's actually happening with Shiraz. See what kind of level he's at.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I was with a group of, I was sitting with these group of girls the night of the Crawford and Canelo fight from my boxing gym. And when the Lester Martinez and what was the other
And
fighter?
Billy,
And Billy fight
and Billy.
came on, there was like, you know, two girls that said that they loved the fight, that they saw it as action packed, and then the other two said that they thought it was boring because it was rock'em sock'em robots. Just getting that feedback right then and there was interesting.
Have any you seen the guy that Pacheco's fighting next? He's like 26-0 with 24 KOs. His name's Sajo or something like that.
Yeah. That fight is happening here. It's like an hour away from the Bay Area. It's in Stockton,
it?
California.
Yeah, that guy's
Um,
a bit of a unit, to be honest. He's like 5'8", super middleweight, and he's a tank. I've never seen him fight or anything. I've just seen a picture of what he looks like, but he looks like just a ball of muscle.
Oh shit!
He does look. He
I
looks
think,
like a good punch.
I think he the one. I think Pacheco. I think he gonna be, one of them ones in the future.
I heard. I was listening to the Boxing Voice that Benavidez has been one of Pacheco's sparring partners.
For years they were both trained off Jose Benavidez Senior. Like that was Pacheco's main coach throughout his full career. I think it might still be. I'm not sure.
I think it may still be too. I think that's really good sparring. Like if you're a young guy and you're professional, that's what you should do. Is you should link up with like a generational GOAT like Crawford or a Benavidez and go under their camp. You know, Ryan Garcia tried doing it with Canelo and Eddie Reynoso, but I don't think Eddie Reynoso is that good of a trainer. He got lucky with Canelo. That style doesn't really work.
David Pacheco.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's with the Benavidez team anymore.
But he sparred him, and I think he was with the Benavidez team at least for a point. So
He used to live with Benavidez, mate. He used to live in his house, man. They sparred hundreds of times. They were like gym mates, and they were really close with each other, man. Would have learned a lot from David.
Yeah, but I think Pacheco split from the team.
I think so too. That's why I said I'm not sure if they're still together or not, but I'd heard rumblings that he left.
Yeah.
The thing is with Pacheco, I feel like they are building him pretty good. He's only like 24 or something like that as well, so he's still got a long career ahead of him. You actually forget how young he is because it feels like he's been about for a while now, man.
That's a good point, actually. That's really young. 24 is incredibly young for that weight class.
Yep.
Who's
He'll get his
24?
chance at
Pacheco?
one point. Pacheco, yeah, he's only 24 years old.
What's his rank? You know what? He's
I
top
think
10?
he's mandatory with one of the belts because he was in line for a shot at Canelo. I think it's like the WBA or something like that. I think he's number one in. He holds. I think it's a WBO. He holds some sort of interim belt or something like that with him.
Is Pacheco a big kid for the weight?
Yeah, he's like 6'5" or something, man. He's huge. He's got a big, massive, long reach as well. He's a big, skinny guy, but he can punch, man. He's got good body shots for his size. Can whip the left hooks to the body good. Yeah.
So he can go up to 75?
Oh, easily he could fill out to 75. He could fill out to cruiserweight, man. Honestly, he's got a little brother that's a big kid as well, who's a professional, and he's at heavyweight just now. It's like 260. He is kind of flabby, man. He could cut down, but they're big kids, man. Definitely. I think both of them are like I think they're both like 6'5".
Marco, Jersey Bob's trying to get in the panel.
Honestly, I think that's how tall Pacheco is. He's like 6'5", 6'4" or something like that. He's
How
huge.
tall is Shiraz?
6'6" or something.
I think Shiraz like the same,
Marco.
like 6'5" or something.
What's up?
You going marathon today? I had to get back on, man. Come on. You know Shiraz can't beat Crawford. Stop.
Dude,
Probably
he can't.
can't, but he can give him a run. You know what I mean?
Then we see him lose already a fight that they called a draw. Crawford
Dom-
know
Not
how
his,
boxing.
not his weight class.
I think Crawford would snatch him to the body, man. See the body shots he was hitting Canelo with? They would fuck Shiraz up because how skinny he is.
You're saying it's not his weight class. Who chose to fight at 160? He did. So we can't
true.
even say that.
That's true.
Skindiana bones.
Devin
That's
Haney
true.
just knocked down the boogie monster
He wasn't no
because
buggy.
he moved up in weight and now is at his natural weight class.
Damn.
I've
Did
been
he?
saying that for a long time. We're probably gonna see one of the best Devins once he actually gets up to 47.
They were calling him pillow fisted at 35 and 40, and then he goes up and fucking hooks the hooker.
That's true.
As most people been saying, these guys need to fight at your real weight.
Yeah.
See,
I
the
mean, that's
thing
the
is
same
with Shiraz.
Oh, good.
Sorry, on you go, Blind Faith. Sorry.
No, I wasn't gonna say too much. I was just saying that's the same punch he hurt Ryan with. People forget that same hook that he hurt Norman with. He hurt Norman. Not only did he drop him, but he hurt him a couple times after that. People don't talk about that though. But Devin actually hurt Norman again a couple times. And I think if he would have pressed on, went to the body, he probably could have stopped Norman. I'm not gonna lie.
Easily.
If he had thrown some punches, he could have stopped him. He just stopped fighting.
See the
We all
point I
know he
wanted to
stopped
make
fighting
about
and said he had to
Shiraz.
fight.
The point I wanted to make about Shiraz was like he's been built up with Frank Warren, right? And he basically skipped a whole bunch of levels when he fought Adames, and this is like what basically Anthony Yard's career's been like as well. Like Frank Warren just has guys fighting kinda European level, but below that, like British level, their full career, then has them jump up for a world title, then they're back down to fighting low level guys again until an easy title shot appears. That is what he does. Like if you look at Shiraz's full career before Adames, he's fought no one. He's fought this guy Amo Williams, who, I mean, he's kind of hyped in America, I guess, but I've seen a few of his fights and he looked raw as fuck. Like his technique looked terrible. Just looked like he had physical attributes about him, like power and length. But
it's true.
I mean, other than that, if you actually pick Shiraz's career apart, it is pretty much just low level guys. Then Adames, then I mean, Berlanga, in my opinion, is low level. But if you guys rate him a bit higher because you're American, then fair enough. But I don't.
No, we don't.
Belong
You're on
is
the right
low
track.
level. You're right.
You're right. Yeah. That's why Canelo picked him.
And at 160, I mean, Shiraz was really towering over these guys. I mean, a lot of middleweights are like 5'9", 5'10", roughly. He's like 6'4", 6'5".